are still either able to block them or deny them of that basket, and also expanding that gap just a little bit more. The Cheetahs now taking possession of the ball. We have right there Big Cass. Big Cass with the ball, looking for somebody to pass through. But the Lancers take the ball from a failed pass right there. We have
three-pointer attempt, no good. Rebound, 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈 muscles his way through the defense, still no good.
But the Cheetahs take the ball right there with a rebound. We have Big Cass again with the ball. Just looking for somebody to pass through. Probably asking for a screen right there, but it seems to be getting pinched. And he goes in for the paint, kicks it back out. And that will be...
It's a foul called on Padilla right there, the man in defense. UV has been pretty rough on their defense, but it's also a double-edged blade where they can easily commit fouls not needed for the time being, especially that they have a sizable 10-point lead against the Cheetahs.
And now we have the Lancers taking the ball. Abapo going in for a quick two, but does not go in. The Baby Cheetahs take the ball. We have Orpisa. We have Orpisa asking for a screen. Looking for somebody. Trying to get in. Slips. Passes. Quickly passes it to Salvador. Salvador aggressively being hunted by Italia.
That's Talia right there with the hyper-aggressive defense. This is what the Baby Lancers were known for in the previous season, but right now they're giving up fouls that should not have been called, or should not have been necessary rather, against the Baby Cheetahs right here.
But
spin move.
Salvador takes the ball, tries to make an attempt, but does not go in. We have 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈 passing the ball to Abapo. Abapo passing it back to 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈. Going for a corner three. 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐄 drives it to the paint. 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈 again with a layup. Does not go in. And that will be another foul on the Cheetahs.
That's going to be a foul called on on Fortunado right there, as he was caught, catching the arm of 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈 as he goes up to the basket. And 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈 earns a trip to the line for two.
𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈 now is about to throw his first shot for this foul. And it goes in.
This is a sizable lead already for the University of the Visayas. 19-8. They've been hanging on to a double-digit lead in the past 2 minutes or even more. So this just goes to show how stable and how deep the bench of University of the Visayas Baby Lancers is, considering that most of their starting five have been replaced with bench players right now.
And now Bulan takes the ball, passing it on to. The ball went out of bounds.
That's going to be a foul called on the guy in number 31, that's Balbuena. And Villarin will go to the line for two.
It seems we see this a big gap between the Cheetahs and the Lancers, but it's still the first quarter. We might be able to see some comebacks here, but hopefully they can do something about that fouling that's leading them to that's making them commit more fouls against the Lancers.
Absolutely. He makes those shots.
And now we have Talia with the ball, dribbling it, passing it on to Sardinia. Almost. But Sardinia will commit a backcourt violation. A ball will now be in possession of the Cheetahs, up for inbound.
No, it was not a backcourt violation. It was a foul called against the Cheetahs for pushing Sardinia off the line. And remember, they are in penalty, so Sardinia really has an opportunity here to further extend their lead, bring it back to double digits as well. This is the first time in 2 minutes that it's been a single digit. Make that a double digit lead right now as Sardinia sinks the first one.
Sardinia again with his next free throw shot. And it does not go in. Just not enough right there. But we have
Oh, that was a
Sardinia struggling, yeah.
traveling violation called on Sardinia after a tussle with the ball up against the baby Cheetahs right there.
Yeah, Sardinia was struggling with that pinch right there, but then we see the baby Cheetahs aggressively rushing it, but no, it was not able to go in. The Green Lancers were able to take the ball away from them, and Sardinia will make that 2-point shot. 4 seconds remaining in the quarter, but the baby Cheetahs respond back with a beautiful layup. And that will be it for the first quarter of this match.
Villarin closes out the first quarter with an easy layup, narrowing the lead down to about 12 points as we end the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a short break.
Farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor.
Every land is the same, but what we do with it
And now we're back to the ball game. At the second quarter of the match, we have the Cheetahs, Big Cass holding the ball. It seems that there was a foul right there on Italia.
It's number 71, Talia. He's going to be subbed out of the game for now.
And now we're going to be seeing the players being subbed out. Cheetahs are really upping their game right now, just trying to close that gap for the break.
Except crucial. Like last 10 seconds or last 30 seconds, dito mo time out. Dito mo break. Ano gani? Break. Labaw na sugod ka.
Ball up for inbound with Big Cass looking for somebody to pass through. And now the Cheetahs have the ball. We have Pialago back to Big Cass. And now the ball is with Cortez. The Lancers take the ball, goes in for a corner. Ventura driving in, but the Cheetahs take possession of the ball again. Big Cass holding onto the ball given by Pialago. And we see that Nalisa passes it to.
Oh, good layup there from the Benedicto College Baby Cheetahs. Athletic move to score their first points in the second quarter.
Cortez now takes the ball, gives it to Ventura, kicks it back out to Sardinia, going in for a drive, but it touches only the board, kicks it back out. Cortez with the ball, goes in for the drive. Almost lost right there, but luckily recovered by Balbuena. Didn't get the score though, but we have the Cheetahs. Big Cass with the ball, going in for the drive, risking a two right there, but Balbuena takes the ball for the Lancers.
And that's going to be the defense showing up for both teams. They have been scoreless in the past minute and a half right now.
Cortez with the ball, asking for a screen from Balbuena, but then he passes it onto Labao. The Cheetahs take possession of the ball from a rebound. We have Big Cass right there, cooking up a game plan, asking for some screens, and then passes it on to Abraham. Villarin taking possession of the ball, but is blocked by the two big players from the Lancers. It seems that the Lancers have committed a foul right there.
If you take a look at this replay right here on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, this was the drive being made, that athletic layup coming in from the baby Cheetahs. Absolute amazing stuff from Pialago,
And now
finding the open position.
Now the ball up for inbound in favor of the Cheetahs. It seems that there's some minor miscommunication right there. Cheetahs looking for somebody, passing it on to...
Oh! Quick passes as Nalisa completes the play. Amazing, amazing stuff from Benedicto College right there.
We see Cortez passing on the ball to Bernaldo with a quick layup right there. Back up from Labao.
And that's going to be the Benedicto Cheetahs now chasing a single-digit lead. 8 points difference between them and the baby Lancers. We find the open man inside, open outside.
And goes for a three, does not go in. There have been some, and the ball is loose and is now out of bounds. The bodies were on the floor. They were really trying to take that ball, no? Very crucial to take possession of the ball. But the last touch was from the Lancers.
And a timeout will be called by the baby Lancers. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a short break.
Every land is the same, but what we do with it separates a builder from a master. To us, it is more than just creating space. It's about building places where dreams can become reality, where businesses have room to grow, passions have its corner to thrive in. Every milestone has a space for it to happen. We put our heart into every project, and we are committed to deliver the extraordinary time and time again. With masterful leadership, a wide array of quality development, and 20 years of genuine real estate service, we're not.
And now we're back to the ball game with the Cheetahs in possession of the ball right there. We have Cheetahs are struggling to get through the defense, but we have...
Ooh, what a good shot by the big man, Alcantara, right there. Mid-range jumper is good for the baby Cheetahs.
Now we have Cortez in possession of the ball. Asking for somebody, looking for somebody to pass through, actually passes it back to Cortez. And 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿 will be screening for him. But there will be a paint jumble right there. Bernaldo goes in for the three, and it goes in. Beautiful corner shot from Bernaldo.
Buzzer beater as well. The Baby Lancers really taking their time off. And that's a double dribble violation committed. Another forced turnover for the Benedicto Cheetahs.
And now again, we have Cortez taking the ball, passing it to Ventura. Goes Bernaldo.
Oh, what a steal from the big man.
But the Cheetahs are rushing to get it in through with a two-pointer right there. Beautiful stuff.
Fortunado finishing the job. Right off a steal from Alcantara. Amazing stuff. Defense from the Baby Cheetahs now in full display here.
Bernaldo passing. Bernaldo, it seems that Ventura had a miscommunication there with Bernaldo, missing that crucial pass. Now the ball up for inbound. We have Fortunado passing it to Orpisa. Orpisa with a quick layup right there, but does not go in. The Lancers quickly. Cortez with a two. Does not go in, just not enough. The ball will be out of bounds.
Oh my God. Did you see that play from Ventura?
Did he just toss that ball onto the feet of the Cheetah?
Yeah, absolutely. That is hustle defense. This is what we see in high school games because these young ones are still so full of energy.
Yeah.
They're more hyper aggressive, I might say, than their collegiate counterparts who are relying more on systematic plays. Right here in the high school space, they're more reliant on their youth, their energy, their ability to make bombastic plays, and just hyper aggression all around.
You can definitely see that with how they use those fast breaks right there with Alcantara passing it on to Villarin. We have Cortez right there. Onto the post, kicks it back out to 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿, and Ventura with the ball using brute physicality. 𝐂𝐂𝐿 going for a three. Misses. Now we have Nalisa with the ball, and he loses traction with the ball. The Lancers will be taking that inbound.
That's a costly opportunity wasted by the Benedicto Baby Cheetahs right here. Losing the ball in their possession, which they had a lot of time to play with, is just not what you want for your team as Nalisa gets subbed out of the game, replaced by someone new.
Abapo holds the ball, passes it to Bernaldo. Bernaldo with a three, but the Cheetahs take the rebound. Orpisa using brute physicality to drive, and he gets the ball in. Wonderful basket right there.
Oropisa, this man has been quite explosive ever since he was put into the game alongside Nalisa earlier.
We have Silawan passing it to Abapo. Abapo to 𝐂𝐂𝐿. And now Silawan with a three right there. Man from the deep, getting that shot in.
This is Silawan's second three-pointer of the game. Oh,
now
fancy
Pialago.
moves. Fancy moves from Pialago as he draws that foul. And he will go to the line for two.
Pialago was right there with that wonderful physical, brutish drive right there. But it seems that he could also get more. He could also get some value out of this foul.
Oh, he won't be going to the line for two. He will instead inbound.
And then Pialago passing it onto Big Cas.
Oh, that's a foul right there as Fortunado draws that one. Huge contact against the Baby Lancers.
But the ball will still be up for inbound for the Cheetahs. Now another timeout, no?
Timeout will be called by the Cheetahs right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a short break.
Every land is the same, but what we do with it separates a builder from a master. To us, it is more than just creating space. It's about building places, where dreams can become reality, where businesses have room to grow, passions have its corner to thrive in. Every milestone has a space for it to happen. We put our heart into every project, and we are committed to deliver the extraordinary time and time again. With masterful
And now Bigkas hold the ball up for inbound. Looking for somebody to pass through, passes it on to Fortunado. But the Lancers steal the ball from them. Talia, no, Bernaldo. Passes it to Silawan with Abapo on the ball. Goes for Bernaldo, back to Silawan. And now we have Abapo open, but it does not make that shot. Bigkas really quick with that ball right there and goes for a layup, closing the gap even more with that two-pointer right there.
Bigkas has been one of the, pun intended, driving forces of the Baby Cheetahs. Absolutely aggressive on their offense.
But Abapo with the ball, passes it to Bernaldo. And we have the ball, too much power on that pass right there. The ball is now out of bounds. But more on this story of the match now, let us pass it on to our courtside reporter, Christine Robles.
The Green Lancers are playing a fearless game of basketball, leading up the court with a dazzling display of long-range shooting. They are clicking with sharp ball movement and efficiency, unlike the Cheetahs, looking rattled with a 8-score gap. The Cheetahs are looking to use Bigkas' speed to widen, to catch up with the score, and to screen down and go hard with such determination. CESAFI, let's see if the BC can make a comeback, or will UC play winners till the end of the game. What do you think, Raj and Casey?
Thank you for that report, Kirsten. You know, it's absolutely correct that Bigkas has been one of the, driving forces behind Benedicto's comeback right now. They have been seen to go hard in the paint, but UV, the Baby Lancers, still have in their arsenal a lot of long-range shots, courtesy of Silawan, who has made 2 out of his three-pointers so far in the game.
And now the Green Lancers will be taking the ball. We have there a foul committed.
That was a missed dribble by the Baby Lancer right there, as Benedicto. Baby Cheetahs will now regain possession of the ball.
Bigkas with the ball, asking for a screen from Alcantara right there, but it seems that he's banking on these 3 shots right there. Three-pointer right there by Salvador.
JJ Salvador, he has been the player to look out for, as mentioned during our pre-game interview with our CSR reporter, Kirsten. Salvador is the one to look out for as Alcantara gets that rebound. And now the Cheetahs on the offense.
Holds the ball, going aggressively, kicks it back out. Salvador with the ball, and it seems that he's not making that shot. They're actually switching up their tactic this game. They're able to, instead of going in for the hard drives, they're kicking it back out for more long-range shots.
And if you take a look at that replay right there, that was the 3-pointer from JJ Salvador. Coming in clutch, really putting Benedicto College Baby Cheetahs within arm's reach of the Baby Lancers, who has been in a slump ever since the start of the second quarter.
They're slowly closing in the gap between the Cheetahs and the Lancers. It's going to be a little bit tougher for them, but if they're able to keep up that pace, they'll definitely be able to overtake if they can. Those really quick fast breaks they have, right?
Absolutely. Fast breaks are the name of the game for Benedicto College Baby Cheetahs. Not just with their high school team, but with their collegiate counterparts as well. There's 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿.
𝐂𝐿 for the 2. Rebound by Salvador. Now we have Bigkas with the ball, being isolated by 𝐂𝐿. And that will be a
Foul called on 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐊 right there. This is what I was saying about the hyper-aggressive defense coming in from the Baby Lancers. It's not going to be much of a problem for the Baby Cheetahs if they always find a way to draw a foul out of these defensive efforts.
it's definitely going to cost them there a little. But we see that Bigkas will be throwing in his free throw, closing the gap of even more. And he makes his first shot right there. Bigkas again with the ball, hoping to tie the scores for 30 all. And it does not go in. Rebound by 𝐒𝐄𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐄. Abapo takes the ball, passes it on to Talia. Talia into the drive. Ventura with a layup right there. Beautiful play. They're able to, but the Cheetahs, no, they're having their moment, being able to take the ball. Bigkas passing it on to Salvador. Asking a screen from Alcantara. Alcantara passes it to Villarin. And then Salvador making his attempt for a three, but it does not go in. 50 seconds on the clock. Alcantara with the ball. Villarin making that another attempt right there with a rebound, but it does not go in.
Very, very good offensive tussle by the Benedicto Baby Cheetahs right there. Lots and lots of offensive rebounds. Supposed to be second chance points, but they just couldn't quite get the timing right up against the defense being put up by the Baby Lancers.
They were really struggling right there. No, they were having a hard time trying to get that basket. But now the Lancers will take the ball up for inbound.
Pialago will be replaced by Ginos right there.
Now Talia holds the ball, looking for somebody to pass through. We have Guangco. And back to Talia with a spin. Goes for two. Rebound by Ventura. Ventura almost had it with a putback, but that will be a foul. And now Ventura will be awarded with 2 free throws for that foul right there.
Ventura, this man has been very good in terms of defensive efforts by the University of the Visayas Baby Lancers. However, he's a bit lacking in terms of point scoring right now. Ventura only has 5 to his name. He is the 3rd best scorer on their team right now. Make that a 6.
But that physicality will come in handy as they plan to defend. Now, when the Cheetahs take possession of the ball, up for inbound, going for a long pass right there, and a quick layup by Nalisa. Wonderful fast break right there. Talia holds the ball, looking for somebody to pass through. We have 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐒𝐿 going for the long three, does not go in. Rebound and put back by Talia. Wonderful, wonderful right there. Wonderful play right there by Italia. And now we have Orpisa trying to make an attempt, but it does not budge.
But that's going to be the end of the tale for our first half, ladies and gentlemen. 31-36. The Baby Lancers hang on to a 5-point lead just within arm's reach for the Cheetahs to pounce back. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after the halftime break.
Every land is the same, but what we do with it separates a builder from a master. To us, it is more than just creating space. It's about building places where dreams can become reality. Where businesses have room to grow, passions have its corner to thrive in. Every milestone has a space for it to happen. We put our heart into every project, and we are committed to deliver the extraordinary time and time again. With masterful leadership, a wide array of quality development, and 20 years of genuine real estate service, we're not just builders. We are landmasters. 20 years of masterful development.
What a first half we've just witnessed here between BC Baby Cheetahs and UV Green Lancers. At the break, the score stands at and with UV taking the lead. Joining here with me are the fans from both teams, 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐅 from BC and 𝐂𝐂𝐒𝐄𝐅 from UV. So hi guys, thank you and welcome to the court. I just want to ask, what do you think of the game so far?
So, para nako intense kay lang game kay dili ra kay dako ang labaw nya nindot sa dilang duwa kaya gamay ra ang score and grabe kay ang depensa.
Ilang para na ako kay pare-pares lang mga preparation, mga nindot sa dilang duwa.
Alright, so do you guys think that the momentum will change during the next quarter?
Hopefully ka Benedicto man ko ako mangod modawa man. So hopefully mo change ang momentum niya. Hopefully makadaog sila.
Hopefully nga dili na gid ma-change sila momentum kay saya lang gi preparation para this CESAFI.
Alright, and I have one last question for you. Do you have any message you'd like to give for the team?
Have fun and good luck and may the best team win.
Ako kay good luck nila niya. Unta dili sila ma-disgrasya or ma-unsa man niya. Unta nila lang preparation para this CESAFI.
Alright, thank you so much guys. 2 quarters down and 2 to go. Before we continue with the ball game, we'd like to give an acknowledgement for the sponsors that made this season possible. Virginia, Smart Communications and PLDT, Crayon Lab, Cebu Landmasters, Malden and Mikasa, Sona, Cake, Puso Pilipinas, and PLDT Home Smart Communication. Thank you to all our partners for making this possible. Now I'll pass you back to our commentators.
We can see the stats here, people. The halftime statistics, we have a 36% field goal percentage for the Benedicto College, while the University of the Visayas have 28%. But we can see that the Lancers are taking more possession of the ball with those rebounds and counting more on those assists. How about you, Casey? How do you think the stats appear to be?
Based on these statistics, Raj, we can see that despite having lesser possessions, Benedicto College Baby Cheetahs did still in fact put up a fight, especially with their three-pointers and most of their points coming inside the paint as well. Both teams have made 13 shots with 13 field goal attempts. 13 field goal made, but University of the Visayas Baby Lancers have more attempts, and that goes to show because they also have a lot more rebounds, especially offensive ones, since they have been much more on the hustle side of play compared to the Baby Cheetahs right now. And they have more assists as well. And on top of that, they have lesser turnovers compared to the Baby Cheetahs, who already are in the double digits in terms of turnovers. So this just goes to show how efficient the University of the Visayas Baby Lancers are when it comes to keeping the ball intact. But when it comes to scoring, it seems like the baby Cheetahs have a bit more of an edge.
We can definitely see them making the most out of them possessing that ball now. But unlike the Lancers are able to bank on those misses they have, able to convert their misses back into points.
Absolutely. There have been lots of plays seen in the previous two quarters where the baby Lancers, despite missing a shot, they always manage to get their offensive rebound most of the time, which resulted in them getting over 8 more rebounds compared to the baby Cheetahs. And that just goes to show how these kids, the squad in green, are being trained, by their coaches, by their staff, everyone, their support system. They have a strong foundation, of basics in basketball.
And now we're back to the ball game. Lancers up for inbound, passing it on to Paglinawan. Italia now has the ball, goes for corner to Italia again with the rebound, passing it on to Paglinawan. Goes for the long three, but the Cheetahs will be taking that ball. Going now for a fast break, but the ball was loose. It was not caught right there by their designated catcher. Is that 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿?
That's going to be a costly turnover from the baby Cheetahs. Not going to be exactly what you want when you're chasing 5 points.
But now
Ooh.
they were able to steal that ball right there. We have Orpisa with the ball, passing it all the way. Almost lost it right there. Looking for somebody on the corner three. We have now would definitely be a foul on the Lancers right there.
The Cheetahs will lose that possession, courtesy of 𝐂𝐿 with a call right there as Italia now dribbles the ball halfway through the court, looks for the open teammate.
And now Padilla was not able to catch that. We have the Cheetahs rushing it over and going in for the shot. Padilla with a rebound.
Two
Now-
steals already for the baby Cheetahs to open the quarter.
Now Italia passing on the ball. But seems that Padilla will lose possession of the ball as he takes that rebound, offensive rebound right there. And now Orpisa will be going in for a drive. Oh, steal, beautiful steal right there by Nalisa. Now Padilla takes the rebound. Italia passing it on to.
Oh, what a block!
Right there.
What a block, ladies and gentlemen.
Now one's shot right there got blocked.
Nalisa with a wonderful, wonderful all-ball block right there. That is the baby Cheetahs' power. Their defensive efforts just goes to show they aren't allowing any easy basket.
They're really clawing their way right there with every possession as we see Orpisa dribbling the ball. Looking for somebody to pass through. Nalisa back to Orpisa. As we have Pialago throwing it back to Orpisa. Going in for that three now. Misses. And seems to be struggling making that basket. What do you think they should do, Casey, in order for them to actually convert those possessions they've been having recently, no?
In order to fully convert them into points, they need to stay a bit calm, look for the open teammate, look for the open man. Just like that, that's exactly what they need as Ventura scores that easy point from a dime by his teammate. The baby Lancers are showing exactly what Benedicto College baby Cheetahs need. They need to find the open man. They need to find open spots, not just brute force it all the way through.
And now Orpisa has the ball, passes it onto Nalisa, but then Ventura goes in for the rebound, goes in for the drive, loses possession of the ball, but we see Nalisa going in with a fast break right there, almost loses possession under the paint, but does not go in. Does not even touch the rim, just underneath the board. That was such a missed opportunity, Casey.
Very, very big missed opportunity for Nalisa right there. The Baby Cheetahs cannot afford these kind of mistakes when they're chasing 7 points away from the Baby Lancers. And you know, these Baby Lancers have been known to capitalize on mistakes such as these, whether it be physically, mentally, psychologically. These players know how to play the game within their strengths. And take a look at that.
Ventura, the ball. It seems that it would be a violation. Ball will now be in possession of the Lancers.
Take a look at this replay right here.
And now, inbound, Labao with the ball all the way to Paglinawan. Ventura kicks it back out. We have Ventura again with a rebound. And now Ventura makes it a shot again, expanding the gap between the Cheetahs and the Lancers. Cheetahs desperately trying to hang on. Salvador taking possession of the ball. And for an open man, you have right there, passing it to Bigkas. All the way to Salvador, but it seems that Talia will be blocking that ball. But the Cheetahs will be retaining possession of it anyways. Bigkas passing it all the way to Salvador. Pialago, rather. And then Bigkas again for the three. Salvador for the rebound. Salvador all the way to Villarin. Villarin goes and tries to get through the paint with a layup, and it goes in.
Villarin, that's a big man right there. There goes your boy, muscling through the defense with his own set of moves.
Now Italia goes in. Labao with a three. Does not go in. Right there, they're going hard with the rebound. Cheetahs are struggling. You see right there was a slap.
Foul being called on Italia right there.
And now the Cheetahs will be up for inbound. Bigkas dribbling the ball, asking for some screen, passing it to the open man. Villarin almost overshot it right there, but we have Fortunado luckily to catch it. But then Paglinawan, Italia has the rebound, holds the ball. The Green Lancers now actively try to pass it around. Labao and Italia. And now we have Sardinia with a three.
Amazing ball movement by the Baby Lancers. Ends up in a long two-pointer from Sardinia right there. This is the system that the Baby Lancers are working with. Systems drawn up by their coaches. Absolutely amazing stuff.
Now Bigkas takes the ball, kicks it back out to Pialago, and then Pialago to to Salvador. Salvador does not go in though, but Italia will be taking possession right there, up for the rebound. And now Padilla kicks it to Labao. Labao with a three, puts one up there, does not go in. Those risky threes are definitely not sinking, right, Casey?
Oh,
but
what a drive.
Aggressive drive right there from Bigkas. We're seeing not really stagnating, but not also a moving score right there, Casey. How do you think could they fix this stall match right here?
These teams will need, for the Baby Lancers, they really need to find a way to stop making turnovers in this quarter. And for the Baby Cheetahs, they really just need to calm down and look for, safer shots, so to speak. Because they've been taking a lot of risky opportunities. Most of them are paying off, but it's not always guaranteed that you make a shot out of those.
And now Silawan takes a shot. The man with a score right there, but we have Bensi. The ball goes for Fortunado. Look at that Euro step right there. We have Italia going for the long pass, but it seems that Silawan would not be able to catch it. And speaking of catch, let us catch more of this scoop right there to our courtside reporter, Kirsten.
You're still watching CESAFI Season 25, Game 1 of the match between BC Cheetahs and UV Green Lancers with a score of 33 and 42 with the Lancers leading. BC Cheetahs is establishing a tough momentum, lessening the score gap, but the Green Lancers are muscling their way bucket after bucket. You playing on the court for UV is jersey number 17, Paglinawan, who fell a bit ill before the game. I was able to speak with him briefly, and he did know that no matter how he feels, he just wants to be there for the team. Let's see if he can keep up the momentum and playing with the team at the end of the game. And that's all from the side. Back to you, Raj and Casey.
Thank you so much for that, Kirsten. But as we go back to the game, Orpisa makes an attempt, but now we rebounded by the Lancers right there. We have Silawan with the ball, looking for an open man. 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿 passes it back to Silawan. Silawan going in for that shot, overshoots it a little, and now we have...
Oh, what an amazing shot there from 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵, muscling his way against 3 men in the Baby Lancers defense. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵, absolute amazing force.
Italia now with the ball, however, looking for that open man. We see Silawan right there, passing it all the way to Padilla and back to Ventura, rather. 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿𝐵 goes in for that shot, takes that risky shot right there, but it does not go in. The Cheetahs will be taking that ball with Orpisa actively, quickly going in for that 3, does not go in. Ventura will take the rebound.
That's going to be another missed opportunity for the Baby Cheetahs. Really, really going fast.
Silawan there with the pass, but it seems that the Cheetahs will be stealing it from them. And we have
𝐵𝐿𝐵, that's 𝐵𝐿𝐵 on the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Another 2-pointer for this man. He's currently on fire, spin move,
but
gets blocked on the way up.
Stumbles right there. Now we have a foul shot for up for inbound. We have Silawan again with the ball. Looking for a long pass right there. 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿𝐵 gets that by the paint shot. And now 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵 passing it on to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵 back to 𝐵IGCAS. Now we have Bensi all the way to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵. Then Bensi again in for the drive. Seems that
that's going to be a 3-second violation from the Baby Cheetahs. Not exactly what you need with the third quarter almost ending with a 7-point gap between the Baby Cheetahs and the Baby Lancers as they put it across the court right now.
It's going to be really tough right there because they're able to take more possessions of the ball, but they're not converting their baskets. It's just unfortunate to see, seeing as they're really able to quickly get on and drive into the basket, but we see Ventura right there.
That's going to be, the double-sided, double-edged defense from the Baby Lancers, as a team will call a timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after a short break.
Wow! Sumakses dahil abot kaya? Uy! Sumakses dahil walang arte! Wow! Sumakses dahil walang tigil! With PLDT Home Fiber Prepaid, sumakses din ako! Mag-Fiber Prepaid na! Ang sarap gumising sa umaga, sa tuwing naaamoy na ang luto ni nanay, ang daing at tinapay, at lalong-lalo na Virginia hot dogs,
now with 37 seconds on the clock, we have the Cheetahs on the ball. Big Cass going in for the drive, kicks it back out. We have Nalisa going in for that three. Now that would be a foul right there.
Foul called against the Baby Lancers as they're going to give up another possession. 14 seconds left on the shot clock for the Baby Cheetahs to make a move here. Inbound.
Kicks it all the way out to Fortunado. Nalisa to Pialago. Pialago going for the drive, but it was stolen by Abapo. Abapo loses possession of the ball, but quickly recovers it. Ventura all the way to Silawan. Into the drive and does not get the ball into the basket. They're really struggling to move the scoreboard this quarter. It seems like they need to change their pace up a little.
1 second to go, and that's going to be it for our third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 44-37. The Baby Lancers hang on to a 7-point lead as we head onto the fourth and final quarter in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back.
And now we're at the final. Quarter of the match. Pialago taking the ball, passing it to Orpisa. Up for inbound, I see. Orpisa struggling to pass it onto an open man, but we have Salvador right there to pass it onto Pialago. Pialago tries to go for a pass, but it seems that the Lancers will be stealing that ball. There'll be a called. The Cheetahs will lose possession of the ball and the Lancers will take it up for inbound. And now we see Abapo right there, passing it onto Silawan. Kicks it back out. Abapo back to Silawan. Silawan driving it through. It seems that there was a double travel right there.
Violation has been called. Another turnover for the Green Lancers. Very uncharacteristic based on their halftime stats to be in turnover trouble right here. Take a look at their full court press right now being made by the Baby Lancers. They're not giving up a single inch against the Baby Cheetahs to make a play here.
And now Salvador takes the ball, looking for an open man. Orpisa takes it away from him. Takes it to Alcantara. Alcantara back to Salvador. Salvador will try to make that shot count, but it does not go in. We have Italia. Italia quickly passing it on to Abapo. Abapo gets that corner three. And now there is a 10-point gap between the two teams. It's going to be a hard time for them.
It definitely is going to be quite a hard time for the Baby Cheetahs to catch up to a 10-point deficit, but nothing's impossible. A lot of efforts and opportunities still
pass,
open.
But then Italia takes the ball, almost loses it. Ventura going with a fast rebound. Alcantara takes the ball and is now with Villarin. Now the Lancers have possession of the ball. Abapo now dribbling all the way. Italia, but it's Italia tries to pass to to Ventura, but it seems that the ball was stolen by Orpisa.
Alcantara, the big man, making some defensive stops right there. Good steal by Alcantara.
Now Salvador passes it to Alcantara. Villarin will try to make a play, but he passes it to Orpisa with that three right there. Rebound by Silawan. Silawan tries to make a break for it, but is stopped. Passes it to 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈. And now Abapo will take an attempt on three with 𝐂𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐈 screening him, but it seems that it would not make it. Salvador will try to go for that layup, but it does not go in. It just lacks more of that lob power right there.
He has been slapped on the way up as well by a defensive effort from the Baby Lancers, but it's not going to be that much of a case for Salvador. Salvador, he has been shooting quite good from beyond the arc so far, currently sitting at around 33% from beyond the arc, but that is bound to change here with his free throw attempts. Will he make either of these two? That's going to put them a little bit closer to the Baby Lancers.
Just a little bit in range, but the ball was slapped out of bounds right there. Ball will now be in possession of the Cheetahs. Up for inbound, trying to make a quick point out of it, looking for the open man. We have Fortunado right there to count on it, but Bigkas will pass it on to Fortunado. But the rebound right there by Paglinawan. Now Talia holds the ball, passing it to Bernaldo. Bernaldo tries to make a shot, and it goes in.
Bernaldo just checked into the game, making his first three-pointer, absolutely extending the lead to 10. And once again, that's a turnover for the Baby Cheetahs. Baby Lancers, another opportunity to extend their lead. They have been starting to find the rhythm this fourth quarter now.
They're able to make those shots. Now, they haven't made the scoreboard any more stagnant, but we see Cortez with the ball right there, all the way to Bernaldo. Bernaldo tries to take that three, an offensive rebound, and it goes in. Wonderful, wonderful rebound right there.
These
Now,
second chance points coming in from the Baby Lancers is absolutely what gave them this sizable lead right now.
we have Big Cass all the way with the ball, looking for the open man, but that will be a double dribble.
Double dribble violation. This is one of those unforced errors that you shouldn't be making when there's only 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in the game and you're down by 12 points up against last season's bronze third placer, the Baby Lancers.
If only they can keep up this momentum they have with them. Cortez passes it on to Paglinawan. Rebound by 𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐂, and it goes in.
Another second chance point by the University
Quick
of Visayas, and that's it. Another steal by 𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐂, who makes his way through. Is going to be fouled on the way up. And right now, Benedicto College has 16 turnovers compared to the Green Lancers 15. Both teams sort of close in terms of turnover count, but the University of the Visayas Green Lancers have been making the most out of these turnovers with second chance points and fast breaks as well. But the Benedicto College Baby Cheetahs are still in the game, chasing 15 points, 5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. And we'll see if that gap narrows or widens with 𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐂's second shot.
𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐄 will now take his second shot right there, hoping to extend that gap just a little bit more so that they can finally secure it this 5 minutes. And it goes in. Nice one right there by 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐒. And now the Cheetahs are up for inbound with Orpisa on the ball. Villarin will be taking that ball from and back to Orpisa. So looking for somebody, an open man on the court, hoping to get it in through drive, but Villarin will take that ball instead, passing it all the way to 𝐵IALAGO. 𝐵IALAGO in for the drive, back pass right there to Alcantara. Rebound, however, by Paglinawan. And then Alcantara will take that ball again, passes it to Villarin. Makes an attempt from underneath the board and on the paint, but it does not go in. So much effort, so much pivoting off each other, but they can't just convert it.
Absolutely wasted opportunity there for the baby Cheetahs, as a traveling violation will be called. And speaking of what's going to happen to this game, we have our courtside reporter with a little bit more insight. Kirsten, take it away.
We're now at the fourth quarter of the game with UV still leading the stride. With defense as hard as steel, Coach Pepito is calling for more fast breaks, reminding the team to play and focus on the ball. And they did after a 2-point jump shot made by Cortez, garnering the Lancers a 12-point lead. BC Cheetahs coach reminds the team to tighten their defense and connect the shots to play the play. Raj, Casey, what do you think our baby Cheetahs can do to catch up? Back to you.
Thank you, Kirsten. You know, just as you mentioned, what the Cheetahs really need right now is their defense. The way they've been playing in the first 3 quarters have been nothing short of amazing, but this time the defense has been turned around its head as the University of Visayas makes an epic block, and in transition they get fouled on the way up as well.
And now we have Ventura going in for the free throw for that foul right there. Trying to expand that gap even more into a 20, but it seems they can't. He hasn't gotten that free throw in. Will he make this next shot? And it goes in. Now that the Lancers are 20 points ahead of the Cheetahs, we have Orpisa up for inbound. Passes it all the way to Villarin. Back to Orpisa.
Now, this defense coming in from the University of Visayas Baby Lancers has been nothing short of amazing so far. I mean, in the past minute or so, it has been quite good. But oh, high-flying man. High-flying defense right there. An attempt being made by Bernaldo.
But he simply fell down as that delayed shot right there threw him off the tempo.
We are great to see that Bernaldo is okay, ladies and gentlemen. If you take a look at this replay right here, that's Bernaldo flying high, crashing onto the ground and onto the rubber matting as well. But we hope he's okay. He's doing fine. He's still in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing much has happened from that jump of his.
But Nalisa will be taking that free throws to close the gap. However, we have Bernaldo passing it all the way to Cortez. Cortez tries to make a 3 uninterrupted, and it goes in. 4 minutes left, and the gap is just ever expanding. And now we're up for a timeout.
We'll be right back after a short break.
rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
One size fits all? Hard pass. Introducing a groundbreaking Digiflex mobile experience. Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile.
We're back to the ball game. We have Orpisa with the ball up for inbound, passes it to Fortunado, but then passes it back to Orpisa. Orpisa calling in for support right there. But luckily, we have Pialago with the ball. And now passes it to Villarin. Villarin goes and transitions all the way to Orpisa and then back to Nalisa. Nalisa will be giving that space up to Pialago and Villarin to take that shot.
Another wasted opportunity there by the Baby Cheetahs. They already had an open spot for Nalisa, but he wasn't able to take that shot right there, resulting in a shot clock violation. And right now, they are down by 23 points versus the Baby Lancers. They need all of the points they can get right now.
Yeah, so many chances to score, but they seem to be hesitating on following through, no? But we'll see Abapo right here with the ball all the way to 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿. 𝐂𝐂𝐿 to Cortez. Fakes going into the drive. Abapo with a long three. And now a rebound right there by Ventura. And that would be a foul right there.
Another missed opportunity for the Benedicto College Baby Cheetahs. They didn't get the defensive rebound right there, resulting in Ventura giving a possession to the Baby Lancers right now.
But now the Baby Lancers were going in for a quick three. We have Balbuena being able to score through. And now Nalisa will take the ball all the way to Orpisa. Nalisa again with the ball, looking for an open man, but it seems being screened at Orpisa. Then to Villarin. Villarin goes to Fortunado. 2 seconds left and he still won't make that shot.
Oh, there it is. Fortunado muscles his way through the defense, gets that extremely hard-fought two-pointer. And now it's Baby Lancers' time with another three-pointer. That's going to be 𝐂𝐿 with a three-pointer off the corner.
Now we have a quick drive right there by Orpisa, but the ball won't go in. Last touch right there by the Lancers, so the Cheetahs will be coming up for inbound.
Amazing defense being put up by the Baby Lancers right there, keeping up with the speed and aggression from the Baby Cheetahs, not letting up a single inch in their trench.
Yeah, that speed is very essential for those quick drives, but it seems that they're getting hesitant with their offenses, no? We have Salvador with the ball, going in for a long three, but 𝐂𝐿 will take that rebound, passes it to Salarda. Salarda puts it back in, and 𝐂𝐿 with a shot, interrupted right there. That would be a foul called on Villarin.
Villarin is in a little bit of a foul trouble right now. They cannot afford lots of mistakes here. These kinds of things just absolutely you do not want to happen if you're especially you're chasing 26 points against the Baby Lancers.
It's very crucial not to give them those free throws even more to extend that gap right there. But 𝐂𝐿 will make that shot and extend the gap even more. It's just really crucial for them to take more of those possessions and make the most of those shots, but they can't seem to do so. And a timeout is being called. We'll be back right after. And now we're back to the ball game. The Cheetahs up for inbound.
Ooh.
Salarda getting that quick steal and swoop in.
Last
But
2 minutes of the game, and you cannot afford mistakes such as that one. The inbound pass wasn't perfect for the Baby Cheetahs, but the Lancers as well could not get a good inbound pass right there.
We have Salvador powering through, but Orpisa will finish with a beautiful two-pointer right there, desperately trying to claw their way in. You see 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐄 with the ball going in the corner, back to 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐄. Open shot right there by Salarda. And now we have Balbuena bodying his way, loses possession of the ball, it's loose, and everybody's scrambling for it. Now, Orpisa passes it all the way to Villarin. And that would be a violation right there.
Foul on John Labao right there. Giancarlo Labao committing a foul while they're up 26 as Salvador now has the inbound, looks for the open man.
Passes it to Villarin. Villarin goes in for a quick attempt right there. Fortunado tries for the rebound, but Salarda will be taking the ball. Salarda goes in for the long shot all the way, almost loses it. Passes it back out, but it will be Solis taking the ball. Salarda now has the ball again. With the body through, Salarda uninterrupted. Goes in for the three.
29-point lead by the Baby Lancers right now. The Baby Cheetahs will have to do a miracle here to catch up. 29 points in 47.9 seconds. That seems like an impossible task, a Herculean task, one might say. But Salvador has a chance to narrow it even further with a couple of free throws right here.
You know, hopefully they are able to close this gap. They just need to work more on those hesitation shots they have right there. But we see Salvador get his free throws in, closing the gap just a little bit more, but it will be Salarda with the ball, passing it to 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐄. 𝐂𝐂𝐄𝐄 all the way to Salarda. Tries to go for another three, and it goes in. Salarda is just making those threes rain right there.
Absolutely amazing stuff from Salarda. Back-to-back three-pointers. Now has extended their lead to 30 points.
But Orpisa will be taking that ball to Salvador. Will Salvador try to make an attempt for a three? Goes in for the drive. Takes that layup, but will be rebounded by Balbuena. Balbuena tries to pass it through, but loses handle of the ball. We have Fortunado using his brute physicality, passes it all the way, and makes that point for Solis.
And ladies and gentlemen, that would be the final point for this game as the University of the Visayas Baby Lancers take the victory 76-48. A 28-point lead, a commanding lead by the Baby Lancers up against the Benedicto College Baby Cheetahs, who have to go home with their heads held high still because they put up quite a fight in the first few quarters.
They indeed put up a really good fight, showing so much aggression with those really quick fast breaks, no, and those drives they had. But it seems that they were a little bit lacking when they were hesitating, trying to get those shots in. But however, on the outside, on the other side, we also have the Lancers being able to make those really nice three-pointers right there, especially with Salarda.
Salarda has been a force, back-to-back three-pointers. Not just Salarda, but the ability of Ventura and the rest of the squad to play against the Baby Cheetahs defensively as well has been nothing short of amazing so far throughout this entire game. And we could see right here on the replays that is being shown that there has been some plays, you know, where there has been some moments where Benedicto has shined or shown through what most people are saying before this game has happened. But at the end of the day, the University of the Visayas Baby Lancers, they really did just have that upper hand
Yeah.
against the Baby Cheetahs.
Yeah, but the Cheetahs though were also performing really well, especially for Bigkas. Handling that ball really well, trying to get in, making those layups, quick layups right there. We're able to get that, expand more on that.
And 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐅𝐈 has been a as those hymns are being played, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to stay tuned to our live stream as we will still have another game lined up for you right here. It's going to be the collegiate matchup between the Cebu Institute of Technology University Wildcats versus the University of Cebu Main Webmasters. It will be starting in a few moments, so be sure to stay tuned to the live stream, like, share, and comment whatever you want to say to the players, to the stream as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this break.
And that's the final buzzer, CESAFI fans. What a game we've just witnessed here at the Cebu Coliseum. I'm here with the player of the game, 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐒, who garnered 13 points, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Hi AJ, congratulations. Kamusta ka after winning your first game?
Kuan, happy kay ko kay nakadaog ko kay first time pa po na ako diri anya. Mo to.
All right, so I also wanted to ask, what do you think was the biggest factor in securing the win today?
Teamwork o kanang depensa na mo jud na.
Okay, so last question, or is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Shoutout sa akong mama diya, papa, sa akong lolo, lola diya sa Davao. Shoutout sa akong uyab.
Wow, okay, so
Shoutout ka Coach P diya. Salamat kayo.
that was the player of the game, AJ. Again, congratulations. We'd also like to acknowledge our sponsors, Virginia Bus, the Hot Dog Virginia, Smart Communications, and PLDT, keeping us all connected. Crayon Lab, the official CESAFI merchandise provider. Cebu Landmasters, we build with you in mind. Molten and Mikasa, the official game balls of CESAFI. Sonak, your trusted technology partner. Kick, a next-generation customizable mobile experience. Our ways, our rules. And Puso Pilipinas, your game, your community, and PLDT Home and Smart Communications, bringing the strongest connections to your home and beyond. Thank you to all our partners for making this season possible. From Cebu's finest in action, this is Roble on the double. See you on the next ball game.
Rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
One size fits all? Hard pass. Introducing a groundbreaking DigiFlex mobile experience. Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority and customize all you want, because the real flex is when everything is built to your rules. Kick Mobile. Our way, our rules.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now! Di abot ang data!
Defeat!
GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Hindi umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto d'amor.
Every land is the same, but what we do with it separates a builder from a master. To us, it is more than just creating space. It's about building places where dreams can become reality, where businesses have room to grow, passions have its corner to thrive in. Every milestone has a space for it to happen. We put our heart into every project, and we are committed to deliver the extraordinary time and time again. With masterful leadership, a wide array of quality development, and 20 years of genuine real estate service, we're not just builders. We are landmasters. 20 years of masterful development.
Wow! Sumakses dahil abot kaya? Uy! Sumakses dahil walang arte! Wow! Sumakses dahil walang tigil! With PLDT Home Fiber Prepaid, sumakses din ako! Mag-fiber prepaid na!
Ang sarap gumising sa umaga sa tuwing naaamoy na ang luto ni nanay, ang daing at tinapay at lalong-lalo na Virginia hot dogs, wala nang ang ibang gusto. Virginia hot dogs, ito ang baon kong paborito. Basta hotdog, Virginia.
Rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
The logo features the number 25 to mark CESAFI's 25th anniversary, celebrating its legacy of excellence. A person holding a torch, inspired by the original CESAFI logo, represents the passing of knowledge and passion from past to present, honoring those who paved the way while inspiring the next generation. The rising stars symbolize young talents who are guided by the achievements of CESAFI Hall of Famers, echoing the slogan, "A legacy built, a future inspired." Laurel leaves reflect victory and recognition, highlighting the accomplishments of athletes, coaches, and leaders over the years. Lastly, the eagle head represents strength, vision, and forward movement, capturing CESAFI's commitment to growth and excellence for future generations.
Here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Cebu Coliseum here at Santiago, Colon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for more basketball CESAFI action. This time, it's going to be the CIT-U Wildcats versus the UC Maine Webmasters. This is KC. I'm joined here by Raj. Raj, what do you think about this matchup?
Well, I'm feeling like this is going to be an exciting matchup now as we see University of Cebu Maine Webmasters back at it again. But at the same time, we also have to watch the Wildcats as they make their redemption game tonight.
Redemption game is the name of the game for the Wildcats here, especially considering that upon receiving some inside news, there's a lot of new faces actually for the Wildcats coming in to the game right here. So we might see some new plays, new strats, new systems being designed by the new coaching staff as well. So that's going to be one point of contention here. And to see more of that, actually, be sure to stay tuned at the Smart app, Puso P app, official CESAFI Facebook page and official CESAFI YouTube channel as well, as we'll be live streaming on those 4 platforms exclusively up until the end of tonight's game. Now, Raj, speaking of the UC main Webmasters prowess, what can you say is going to be their game plan coming onto this game tonight?
Well, from what I've known, UC Main is really good at with their handling of the ball game, especially with those rebounds and actively trying to get those baskets in. Yeah, but it's a new season. Let's not jump to the gun immediately. We're definitely going to see some new plays with this new season. But I bet both teams are also hiding their aces, no?
Absolutely, hiding their aces for, you know, the
Finals.
second round or
Yeah.
the semifinals, quarterfinals, or even up until the grand finals. If they can manage to do that, that would be absolutely spectacular if they can manage to hide that far into this tournament. But right now, let's give it up to our courtside reporter for more info about this game. Rode, take it away.
Locked in, fueled, and ready for both their first game of the season, the UC Webmasters and the CIT-U Wildcats are going head-to-head against each other for tonight's match. I was able to converse with coaches from both teams. Head coach Don Balbalano from the CIT-U Wildcats is confident that their new members with experience are going to deliver well along with the chemistry of the old players. Assistant coach Galib Gawangan from the Webmasters, on the other hand, said that anyone from the team can step up, but he believes that players like Lapis and Leonard on their 4th year would be able to forward for their first game of the season. It's going to be a battle between the Wildcats clawing their way and the Webmasters managing to play it out. CESAFI fans, who is it going to be? Let's keep the ball rolling. Now I'm passing it on to the arena announcers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome everyone here once again at the iconic Cebu Coliseum for your Cebu Schools Athletic Foundation Incorporated Season 25 Men's Basketball Tournament with our main event for this Tuesday's doubleheader. It's the Cebu Institute of Technology University Wildcats against our defending first runners-up, your University of Cebu Webmasters. It's now time to meet the entire lineup. First from CIT-U Wildcats. At number 35, J.M. Abilio. Number 4, Ray Ayon. Number 8, Yancy Candido. Number 10, Christian Carisma. At number 13, Mark Codilia. Number 27, Serafin Duarte. Number 12, Audric Garciso. Genre Genita at number 23. Number 77, Louis Oliveros. Number 7, Kit Piodo. Number 18, Angelo Penuela. Number 5, James Tagucon. At number 15, Alan Tungol. Number 9, Josiah Villamayor, and completing your CIT-U Wildcats is number 30, Christian Wagwag. Head coach for your CIT-U Wildcats is Mr. Quadruple Felix Belano Jr. And now the entire lineup for your UC Webmasters. At number 18, team captain JC Angelio. Number 34, Princess Inyas. Number 29, Nino Atunay. Number 27, the one and done, Neon Chavez. Number 13, Andre Quizon. Number 5, Mark Eckel. That's number 15, sorry. Number 22, Maverick Eligoyo. Danny Lapis at number 21. Number 9, Lothar Leonard. Charles Libatog at number 23. Number 24 is Arnold Minyosa Jr. Number 10, Joseph Nalos. Number 4, Jeff Nuno. At number 12, Carlos Algarino. And to complete your UC Webmasters is number 8, Rico Sordilia. Head coach for the Webmasters is Attorney 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐊, with his assistant coach, Caleb Gawangon. Shake hands at center court. And it is now time to meet the starters first from your UC Webmasters. Starting center at number 12, the rookie Carlos Algarino. Power forward number 9, Lothar Leonard. The other forward at number 22, Maverick Eligoyo. Shooting guard number 8, Ray Sordilia. And their starting point guard number 27 is Neon Chavez. Head coach for the Webmasters is Attorney 𝐂𝐄𝐒. And now the starting unit for your CIT-U Wildcats. Starting point guard at number 4, Rijay Ayon. Shooting guard number 27, Serafen Duarte. Small forward at number 7, Kit Pudo. Power forward at number 18, Angelo Penwala. And the man at the middle at center, number 9, the veteran, Josiah Villamayor. Head coach for CIT-U Wildcats is Felix Belano. Game officials for this ball game, crew chief Al Rele, umpire 1 Noel Calo, and umpire 2 Andres Dihito. Game is under the supervision of CESAFI Commissioner Felix Boy Chukinhoy Jr. with Deputy Commissioner Mitchell Danny Duran. CESAFI Season 25, it's game time!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up now for the game between CIT-U and the UC Webmasters with the rookie Salgarino.
First quarter.
The first possession as Leonard passes it over to Eligoyo. Ooh, nice fake right there, and inside, won't go. Leonard with a rebound. He gets fouled on the way up, and that's going to be the Webmasters getting the opportunity to score the first points in the first quarter.
Foul on number 7.
That's going to be on them, no, for the first basket of the game, but it's going to be a free throw. Such a really fast-paced match right there, trying to play by the paint. It seems that CIT-U is not giving them that opportunity to score that easily.
Absolutely. CIT-U with a refreshed squad here. Many new faces compared to the previous season. We are seeing some of them on the floor right now. As Leonard makes the second shot count, it's going to be Villamayor on the inbound. Here comes the Wildcats. Looking to score their first points. Duarte for 3, no go. Rebound still for the Wildcats. Kicks it outside. Piodo couldn't quite get it. No go, but it's still going to be Wildcats ball.
A great attempt right there by the Wildcats, but the Cebu Webmasters defense was simply great as well. The ball went out of bounds, seeming that they lost handling right there.
And the Wildcats now have another opportunity with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock right here, as Ayon will be getting that inbound onto Villamayor. Back to Ayon, looking for the open man inside, gets intercepted. Here comes a three-pointer, still no good. Rebound, Chavez, back to Eligoyo, onto Chavez. Chavez sizes up the man, looks for the open. Leonard with a screen, Chavez drives inside onto Leonard. No good, shot clock runs out. Villamayor with the rebound. Here comes the Wildcats. Onto the corner, drives inside, back to Villamayor. Muscles his way through, puts it up, no go. Rebound Chavez.
This exchange between the two teams is very, very nice, but wonderful basket right there by Leonard.
Absolutely wonderful thing by Leonard right there as Ayon kicks it up over to Piodo. Three is no go. Duarte tries to fight for the rebound, but it's going to be Sordilla who gets it. Sordilla, no look pass onto Leonard. Has to calm down for the time being. Chavez now with the rock. Looking for the open man. Has to take some time, but needs to do it quick. Chavez gets left open. Decides to shoot, and it's good. 5 points already for the UC Maine Webmasters.
That was such a beautiful execution. That fake pass right there onto a screen gave them the opportunity they needed to make that basket.
Here comes Duarte. Duarte muscles his way through onto Piodo, who gets fouled on the way up, and that's going to be a trip to the line for two for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's going to be unfortunate actually. But I know that's going to be really fortunate actually for the Wildcats. They are finally able to put one up on the board, a chance for them to put one up on the board. But we'll see if they'll be able to make this count.
And that's going to be Piodo missing the first shot. Wildcats still scoreless here for the time being, and that's going to be broken by Piodo as he sinks the first point for the Wildcats. Chavez, back to Sordilla, onto Eligoyo. Oh, looks for the open man. Eligoyo gets left alone, onto Leonard. Leonard muscles his way through, floater, no good. Rebound, Pinuela. Long pass onto Duarte. Kicks it back outside. Puts it up, no good. But Ayon will go to the line for two.
That was such a great attempt, no, trying to go in for the drive. But it seems that the Webmasters are always in control of the center. If they're able to somehow break through that, that would be really good for the Wildcats to finally convert their possessions into baskets.
Absolutely amazing stuff right there from Ayon. You know, just as you mentioned, the Wildcats really need to catch a break in the UC Webmasters defense inside the paint in order to get these much needed points, as Ayon will sink the second shot as well.
Yeah, but these free throws are definitely doing good for them. You know, they're able to close that gap with those free throws, but hopefully they're able to convert more of their baskets as the Webmasters now take the ball.
Angelio having a little bit of trouble there, but Chavez spots the open crack inside, passes it outside, however. UC Webmasters looks to calm down for the time being. Sordilla looks for the open man. Ooh! Too high of a pass there as Duarte will take advantage. Two-step and a block!
Very, very missed opportunity right there. Was actually a good block right there from the Wildcats, but that interception from the Webmasters was also very, very unforeseen.
That's right, Angelio with the defensive efforts to stop the Wildcats in their tracks. That's going to be a long pass being made as well.
That's going to be really unfortunate, but luckily the Wildcats seem to be at this in favor of this. Going to be taking the ball now, but with 17 seconds on the clock, hopefully they can get through that defense made, that really strong center made by the Webmasters.
Here comes Duarte, kicks it outside. Villamayor for three is good.
Beautiful three right there. Wonderful misdirection, allowing the open man to score those threes.
Oh, another steal by Ayon as well. Puts it up. No good this time, but he will once again go to the line for two.
Beautiful, beautiful rebound right there. They were immediately able to follow up with that missed possession of the ball, mishandling of it. Hopefully we could see more of this stuff from them. But now that the CIT Wildcats finally in the lead by 1 point, with this free throw, they're able to extend that even more. And
Ayon
it goes in.
sinks the first shot. Much needed points for the morale of the Wildcats right now.
Ayon goes again, and if he makes it through this basket, now the Wildcats are 3 points ahead of the Webmasters.
Look at this full court press being made by the Wildcats right now, not allowing UC Maine to push through. Oh, fancy move from Sordilia, however, won't go as the Wildcats have another opportunity. That's going to be Ayon. Pushes right past to the defense, looks to pass to Duarte, but gets halted, intercepted by Sordilia. Here comes Chavez once more. And a traveling violation made by Chavez right there, Neon Chavez.
That was such a great attempt right there by the Webmasters, but it was just lacking a little bit more power to get that ball into the rim and onto the basket. But luckily, the Wildcats haven't been able to capitalize on that mistake right there.
Here comes Ayon, looking for the inside. Gets bumped on the way in. Duarte with a three. No go. Rebound, Iligoyo, but the foul will be called right there on number 7. That is Kirth Piodo.
Now, Webmasters will be taking that ball from the Wildcats. But it seems that more discussion is to be advised, and now they're resuming play.
Here comes Chavez handling the rock. Lots of teammates inside the paint already. Sordilia goes for the three-pointer. No good. Salgarino with the rebound. It's good, however. Second chance points for Salgarino, the rookie from the Webmasters.
Salgarino is proving himself to be part of the game despite being a rookie right there. And he's able to actually contribute just as much as the rest of them.
Absolutely amazing stuff from the Webmasters, halting the offense from the Wildcats right now as Ayon looks to find the open man inside. Villamayor kicks it out to the one in the corner. Abelio back to Pinuela, who scores the mid-range jumper.
Right there. As long as they're able to to break through the center of UC Webmasters, they'll be able to make more baskets like those. Hopefully, the Webmasters would also be able to do the same. It seems that CIT-U will lose handling of the ball.
Three-pointer is no go. Salgarino with the rebound. And one! Salgarino exploded right there with an offensive rebound and gets the opportunity for the three-point play as well.
Salgarino is really showing off and showing up this this quarter of the match. Now, hopefully, he's able to continue this momentum. And the foul right there would also reward him with more points, giving them the opportunity to make the Webmasters in the lead over the Wildcats.
Absolutely. The lead is within reach for Salgarino right here. He has the opportunity to make this a UC game. Not quite so, as Lapis gets that rebound. Lapis with the Quizon. Back to Lapis, looking for the open man inside. Salgarino asks for the ball. Inside, and that's going to be stepping violation.
The Webmasters really love to play by the paint this time, but it seems that the CIT are able to take that space for themselves, just as how much they'd like to be in the center when they're on the defense right there. But yeah, the Webmasters are now up for inbound.
4-3, long three, no good. Rebound Wildcats, but a foul will be called against the Webmasters right there for the physical tussle.
And speaking of tussle, no, let's get more of the tension from the courtside reporter, Rode.
The first quarter had just begun and there's already intensity by the paint. The Wildcats are dominating the dashboard. Meanwhile, Leonard from the Webmasters made the first few points for his team. Just like what Coach Caleb mentioned earlier, the team is right for this season. Now let's see, will the Webmasters be able to close the gap and beat the Wildcats?
Leonard, thank you so much, Rode. Leonard was definitely able to make those early shots count, no? But hopefully the Webmasters are able to catch up, seeing as there's only a 1-point deficit from both sides.
It might not show, ladies and gentlemen, but right now there's been some physicality going on between both teams. It seems like that's going to be Charisma looking to draw the foul from the Webmasters squad. The Webmasters are having none of it right now. It's still early on into the game, ladies and gentlemen. We still have 4 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Still a lot of time to play with, but it seems like both teams are heating up already.
Cheap shot this early. Hopefully there won't any be more as the game progresses, no? It's going to be a really difficult if it's too unsportsmanlike na. Hopefully it's just an accident or something that wasn't really intentional.
Absolutely. We don't want any intentional actions here on the court. We just want to play basketball. Lovely, lovely basketball as it seems. We are currently 10-9. Only a 1-point lead by the Wildcats, and the Webmasters still have all the time in the world to make a difference in this game.
As they say, ball is life, hopefully. And as they say, ball is life. These players are definitely playing for their lives right now, but hopefully none more of this unintended or intentional violent predicaments. Still trying to clear through the dispute, it seems, and the game will be put on a little halt. Just enough to clear the air from both teams.
And by right that, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this short break.
After the review, a sportsmanlike foul on number 4, Reggie Ayon. First personal foul on Reggie Ayon.
And it has been called a personal foul on Ayom.
The UC Webmasters will get 2 shots and the possession as well, as Lapis will now take the second. Still no good for the Webmasters. On the inbound, onto Angelio. Nalos with the ball. Nalos kicks it up inside. Big man making big moves. No good. Quezon couldn't get that rebound. Ion gets that for himself. Wildcats now on the offensive.
Quezon, unfortunate that Quezon wasn't able to get that rebound. Ion seems to be holding onto the ball a lot in this game. But that, I guess, it comes with the cost of increased physicality. But luckily, the CIT-U will be able to convert that possession right there with a basket.
That's going to be a huge mid-range jumper from the Wildcats. As Abelio right here making a full court press against Nalos. Kicks it up to Angelio. Angelio inside, alley-oop is no good. Rebound onto Ion. Ion has been getting a lot of rebounds lately. Corner three-pointer is good. That's Jerian Abelio, ladies and gentlemen.
A wonderful three-pointer by Abelio right there. They were able to create that space that Webmasters simply struggled to create for themselves.
Correction, it was a long two-pointer by Abelio. And right after that, there's a timeout being called by the Webmasters. We'll be right back after a short break.
Rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
One size fits all. Hard pass. Introducing a groundbreaking DigiFlex mobile experience. Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority and customize all you want, because the real flex is when everything is built to your rules. Kick Mobile. Our way, our rules.
Hindi aabot ang data!
And we're back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be Nalos on the inbound for the Webmasters. Big man Libatog right there handling the rock. Libatog pushes right past through Villamayor. Libatog pushes his way through the basket, and it's good! Big man doing big man things.
Great use of physicality right there. Oh, but it seems that Duarte fell down and might be requiring some assistance. The game will now be on pause for that, checking to see if he's fine. He's really on the floor right now.
That's going to be Duarte falling to the floor after a tussle on the defensive end, or the offensive end rather, from the Webmasters. He's still on the floor getting checked by officials, waiting for him to recover from that fall. That was quite a nasty fall if we're going to check the replay as well.
We're seeing a lot of these Wildcats getting bodied, but I guess it comes with a cost of carrying the ball through and through, no? But we see that Duarte wasn't carrying the ball when he fell down.
Yeah, he was part of the casualty of the UC Webmaster defense right here, because the Webmasters are known to put up great defensive efforts. Sometimes things just go wrong, and that's why Duarte fell to the floor a bit hard there, and the officials will have to get a review on that one before making a decision.
Hopefully he's able to recover quickly. It seems so that he's fine, but hopefully not to the point that it would affect his performance in the entire game.
Absolutely. We do not want any injuries happening here at CESAFI. We just want some lovely, lovely basketball, ladies and gentlemen. To everyone watching the live stream and in person as well, you're seeing the score 14-11. The Wildcats have a 3-point lead up against the UC Webmasters. And right now, we're just waiting for the officials to complete their decision. We'll be right back after this short break.
worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now! Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Please, umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! The only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
After the review, a sportsmanlike foul on number 21, Danny Lapis. First personal foul on Danny Lapis.
We're back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be Lapis slapped with a personal foul, unsportsmanlike foul as well. So Duarte will get 2 shots plus the Wildcats' possession for this time around.
If only Duarte is able to sink this basket in, he's finally able to to increase the gap between them and the Webmasters. But upon seeing this game, you can definitely see that UC is using their brute force, and they're really great at guarding the center. But then the Wildcats are able to capitalize on this by playing around the space that the Webmasters give up. And right there,
Abelio with a mid-range jumper, that's good. 2-pointer for the Wildcats, extending the lead to 6.
Definitely great basket right there. As I said, they're able to capitalize on this space. If only UC is able to use this physicality to secure the possession and get those baskets in, it would highly be in their favor.
Oh, look at that.
Libatong.
Big man.
Libatog gets that basket in. Wonderful shot right there.
Big man showing his worth in the paint right there as Abelio fires again, another mid-range. Couldn't get that time around. Here comes Nalos with the ball onto Lapis in the corner. Lapis back to Nalos. Nalos spins. Oh,
beautiful.
That's going to be a foul called as well.
Very, very unfortunate. Was actually a great spin right there. Good movement. Trying to get in through the paint. They're usually able to create that space with physicality, but it seems that Nalos was able to flip the script and use his movement to create space and enter deeper into the rims.
And here comes Nalos with his first shot after that spin move right there. An opportunity.
Good.
Oh, the ball wasn't counted earlier, that's why. He's got 2 shots. It wasn't counted. So Nalos sinks the first one. Now looking to get the second. Both shots are good for Nalos. That's going to be the Webmasters trailing by only 2. Single possession ball game as Duarte handles the rock. Duarte, fancy moves, drives inside, quick pass, intercepted by Libatog. Here comes Libatog. Inside onto Angelio for the 2-pointer is good.
Crucial steal right there by Libatog. He was able to give the Webmasters a chance for that basket. Seems that the game is hype right now for the Wildcats, and Libatog again almost had the ball.
Abelio for 3 in the corner, it's good!
Beautiful, beautiful 3 right there. Again, as I've said, that space right there, the Wildcats are really, really great space makers, giving them the opportunity not just to score, but to get those 3-pointers in.
3-pointers aside, they've been scoring a lot in the mid-range and the point as well. But what a great move coming in from Angelio
What a beautiful answer right there by the Webmasters, closing in the gap of the points. But seems that the Wildcats are not going to get in that easily. As I've said, the Webmasters are experts at guarding the center.
Take a look at this replay right here. That was Abelio with his three-pointer, making every single opportunity count for the Webmasters, for the Wildcats. But right here is a good sidestep from Angelio right there, giving the Webmasters their much-needed points to close the gap. That's going to be Villamayor not sinking the first one. CIT-U Wildcats hanging on by a thread here. Single point lead, 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter of this game, as Villamayor still doesn't sink the second. Libatog will secure the rebound, being pressured by Villamayor. Libatog, back to Angelio. We've seen this man create miracles with his moves. Angelio, oh, fancy moves, but a foul will be called on Christian Charisma right there, as he held onto Angelio during that exchange.
Aside from the exchange that happened right there, we can also see Libatog and his ability to just get the ball from the air, away from the Wildcats. He's able to use his brute force and physicality to just drive, to go in for the drive through the paint. But hopefully it will be enough for the Webmasters to finally take the lead with Angelio on this free throw.
Angelio looks to sink this second shot. We're now tied at 20 all. Villamayor boxes out, and that's going to be a timeout called by the Wildcats as we return after. Oh, no timeout has been made, just a substitution for the Wildcats. Full court press. Ginita into the court, back to Oliveros. Oliveros slips and fall.
My God.
Oliveros with the unfortunate slip right there on the hardwood floor.
Very, very sayang talaga, as it was their opportunity to take back the lead. That slip up might have cost them the match. As we see both teams, there will be a turnover now.
Both teams having nearly identical turnovers, 5 and 4 respectively for the Wildcats and the Webmasters, as Nalos gives it back to Angelio. Onto Quizon, onto Chavez in the corner three, no good. Rebound, Oliveros. Here comes Abelio. Inside, Charisma spins, gets blocked, but that's going to be a foul called on the Webmasters, as Charisma will now go to the line for two.
It seems that they're struggling they're really struggling to bank in those shots here, as we see in the replay, as Webmasters masterfully pinches the shooter. Now we have the first free throw. Finally, 21 all between the two teams.
And Charisma sinks the first one. 23.4 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a very heated first quarter, I'm going to say. Charisma sinks the second one as well. Libatog with the rock. Gives it to Nalos. Here comes Nalos. Looks for the opportunity. No more shot clock left. 13 seconds to go. Nalos guarded by Oliveros. Who will outmatch who, as Nalos drives inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Charisma. Onto Ginita. And there's no time left as Oliveros puts up a shot. And ladies and gentlemen, the Wildcats hang on to a single point lead, 22-21. As we end the first quarter, we'll be right back after a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to the ball game as Jefferson Nonol has checked into the game as well. That's jersey number 4 for the UC Webmasters. Breakout story of last year's season. Here's Nonol on the inbound. Gives it to Asenas. Asenas, rather. Inside, 29, back to Nonol, onto Minyoza Jr. Onto the corner, 4-3, that's Atunay. No go. Rebound, Abelio. Here comes Abelio, slowing things down. Has to find an open spot. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, Asenas.
Really unfortunate right there. Turn of events didn't seem to favor the Wildcats. As now...
Ooh, a three-pointer by Minyoza Jr. right there. Starts and sparks the fire within the Webmasters.
Beautiful three-pointer right there. And mind you, these guys are longtime players of the game. Wonderful. Wonderful. But the CIT Wildcats are also able to hold them back. But now the Webmasters finally take the lead.
24-22, just a 2-point lead by the Webmasters after that three-pointer from Minyoza Jr. They will have possession after Nonol has been fouled on the way in.
They're definitely bringing their big guns out as they brought out Ekal. No, that man can screen 2 people. It's really tough to play around, but as we see here, there's a 50% three-point percentage with the Wildcats, while the Webmasters only have 17% with all their 7 attempts.
Lots of three-point attempts being made by the Webmasters right here. And they've only made 1 so far, courtesy of Minyoza Jr. Not a bad spot to be in, considering they've been allowing those three-point opportunities, as Minyoza Jr. puts up another shot. That's no go this time around. And Atunay almost gets the ball, but that will be Wildcats basketball this time around.
Wildcats now up for inbound. Their only hope right here is to make the same space-making games that they've been doing from the start. But are they going to be able to succeed with how much giants the Webmasters have right now at this game? Not just giants, really, really sturdy people as well. You can see that they can't be bodied that easily.
Absolutely. Ekal has been checked into the game, just as you mentioned. The man on the number 15 jersey, as a timeout will be called, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, narcisetto a tocino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, narcisetto a tocino d'amor.
Every land is the same.
Back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Oliveros on the inbound. Kisito Tagokon, long 2. No go. Rebound by the Webmasters, Asenas. Here comes Minyoza Jr. Nonol slips and falls by his own. Loses the ball. Kicks it out to Atunay. Here comes Minyoza Jr. for another three-pointer. No good. Oliveros with the rebound. Here comes the Wildcats in transition. Oliveros puts it up. No good. Rebound, Webmasters. That's Atunay. Holds onto the ball. Gets snapped. Take it away. Hustle and tussle by Oliveros right there. Ends up with a call. And that's going to be Wildcats ball.
Wildcats really trying to subvert the original game plan right there. Now they're going for those mid-ranges and playing by the paint, despite the difference in their capacity to hold the center right there. But hopefully we'll be able to see more of the space-making games that Wildcats have been showing in the first quarter. But unfortunately, the Webmasters would just take that ball, go in for the long shot.
And the foul will be called on the way up defensively. Foul on Ginita as well. So that's going to be Webmasters possession once more. Costly turnover by the Wildcats.
This quarter is really stalling a lot, no, with these possessions and rebounds, but they're not able to convert those into shots. They're not able to convert into those crucial baskets to not just take the lead, but also expand it even more.
Ginita holds on to the ball after being troubled by two players from the Webmasters. That's going to be Wildcats ball once more. Full court press being made right now by the Webmasters. Here comes Duarte. Duarte having a bit of trouble getting the ball around. And the ball, thanks to the Webmasters defense, will go back to UC. Amazing defense coming in from the Webmasters.
Mendoza has really been able to pressure the ball handler right there. Was not able to find somebody to pass through, leading to that turnover, giving them the opportunity to score this time.
Here comes Nonol. Nonol with the rock. Fancy moves. Separation. Puts it up for two. It's good! That's Jefferson Nonol, ladies and gentlemen, making his first points of the game.
That was beautifully executed right there, giving him the opportunity to just land that shot. That was a crucial shot right there for CIT-U as well, but seems that it just went behind the board. Very unfortunate right there.
Unfortunate stuff from
Every
Benedicto,
land
but take
is
a
the
look
same.
at this. There's no replay being shown, but if you take a look at the play earlier, this is Nonol with his separation two-pointer. Absolute amazing stuff from Nonol right there.
Beautiful timing.
Here comes Nonol. Fast break, layup. No good. Rebound Wildcats. Here comes Ayon. Inside, alley-oop. No good. Duarte couldn't time it right. And that's going to be Webmasters ball once more.
Webmasters are given another shot to expand the gap even more, as, mind you, the Wildcats are still not out of this. They're still able to keep up the pace, actually delaying it even more.
Here comes Nonol. Looks for the open man. Inside, passes outside. Onto Atunay for three. No good. Rebound, Aseñas has to put it up. Onto Ayon. All alone. Layup won't go. Rebound for Wildcats. The second chance point is good for Duarte right there.
Duarte, with that support right there from Ayom, is finally able to get that basket in. That much needed basket for the Wildcats to catch up. But we see here 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿 using pure brute. Pure brute right there. That man is a juggernaut.
He is absolutely unstoppable in the paint. Mark John 𝐂𝐄𝐿. He's not to be messed with in terms of the paint. That's his home. That's his village right there. And he goes to the line for two.
𝐂𝐂𝐿 going for his first shot right after that wonderful play by the paint right there. Really able to use his momentum and like size to his overall advantage. But I guess that's what the Webmasters game plan was from the start. With 𝐂𝐂𝐿 going for his second free throw, does not go in.
Mendoza Jr. with a rebound, gives it back out to Chavez. Starting to set up a play. Passes it back to 𝐂𝐂𝐿. 𝐂𝐂𝐿 muscles his way inside. No good. Ball is loose, and it will be in the hands.
Oh my God.
Oh,
they are scrambling
some
for that
physicality
ball.
right there. Physicality from 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐊 and the Wildcats. Villamayor and 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐊 got into a tussle right there.
Things are not just getting heated out here in the court, but also among our players.
Absolutely, absolute mayhem.
Absolute mayhem indeed. And if they want to continue this game peacefully, hopefully the players are able to keep their cool.
But keeping your cool is not something that both of those players have showed in that altercation. There's been a lot of heated moments between CIT-U and UC Maine during the entirety of this game. And we can see the officials having a little bit of discussion once more. They need to check the footage in order to determine who gets the possession.
There's so many people in that crowd right there. We can't really clearly see what happened. But hopefully things will get resolved pretty soon, as we want this game to finally resume.
Our officials have now headed onto our area to see the replay here, and they're reviewing every single second of that altercation just to make sure who got the last piece, who got the last touch of the ball right there.
I pity the player who was underneath all those people. Must have been...
there were some small guys sandwiched during that entire time. I hope they're okay. Hope they're doing fine. But once again, these are, you know, very, very strong Cebuano athletes playing top-tier collegiate Cebu basketball here only at the Cebu Coliseum in Santiago. And to their credit, you know, they've been giving us one hell of a show. 24-26.
Yeah,
it's been a very close game.
Yeah, it's been a very close game actually. For a second, for being like at the second quarter, both teams were able to slug it out, delay both sides with each rebound, with each missed shot, with each steal as well. But hopefully we'll get to see some more baskets real soon. But both teams trying to cook up a new game plan. Yeah, but you can see how the Webmasters are using 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐊, especially to play around the paint. Maybe maybe they could use them as a distraction, open up that space for a three-pointer, maybe. But it would be risky to give up the chance of the ball to the Wildcats. And after there has been a decision to be made. Seems as if there's an offensive foul right there in favor of the Wildcats.
Oh.
The review, first infraction, held ball. Second infraction, unsportsmanlike foul on number 29, Nino Atunay. That second personal foul on Nino Atunay. 2 free throws plus ball possession for the Wildcats.
And another unsportsmanlike foul being slapped onto the UC Maine Webmaster squad. This time, it's Nino Atunay on the receiving end of that foul. It's his second personal foul, and the Wildcats are awarded 2 free throws plus the ball possession as well. So these things are starting to really heat up for both squads here.
Unfortunately, 𝐈 was not able to make those free throws to even out the scores for 26 all. But the ball will be in their possession, and hopefully they can make the most out of this possession right here.
Here comes 𝐈 with the ball. Tagokon sets up a screen. Comes 𝐈 inside to Tagokon. Floater, no good. Rebound still onto Tagokon. Muscles his way inside. But 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿 with the block right there. Here comes Atunay onto Chavez. Sets up a play. Mendoza Jr. back to 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿. 𝐂𝐂𝐿 muscles his way through. Still no good. Ball being thrown. Ion will get it. Duarte on the other end receives. Fade away jumper is good.
That's great right there. He gave that little body check right there and made space for that two-pointer. But again, they have finally tied out the score as we see Chavez with another foul.
Another foul will be called against the Webmasters right there. The official coming in to make an announcement.
Game keeps getting stunted by these calls and decision makings right here. Seems that
Offensive foul on number 27, Neon Chavez, his second.
Chavez will be awarded.
Technical foul on number 13, Mark Cordelio, for taunting.
Cordelio gets slapped with a technical violation. Even if Chavez got the offensive foul, it seems like the Webmasters has the upper hand with that 1 point. But now it's going to be CIT-U possession as Villamayor inbounds for Ion here. Here comes Ion. Looking for the open man inside. Ion loses handle of the ball, kicks it outside to Villamayor for three. Still no go. Ball is loose. And that's going to end up with another possession for the Webmasters. And to give you more insight on this game, ladies and gentlemen, let's pass it over to our courtside reporter, Rode. Take it away.
Is it just me, or is it getting hot in here? Ever since there's been heat on the court, the Webmasters have been tightening their defense. Duarte from the Wildcats had another impact with a team from the Webmasters. Fortunately, he was able to get back up from the hard fall. Now getting a taste of the Webmasters play. Not only the coaches, but the players as well are helping each other out, hoping to get the first win of the season. Back to you, Casey and Raj.
Thank you, Rude. It's not just you, we have to assure you, it's not just you heating up in here. This is a very heated floor right now, since just as you were doing the report, there has been a heated exchange between two players from the Webmasters and the Wildcat squad after that rebound attempt right there. And there's going to be another stoppage of the game due to that altercation, as Salgarino will take some free throws. First shot is good for Salgarino. This is going to give UC Maine a 2-point advantage. Much needed 2-point advantage, rather.
And speaking of Salgarino, his presence definitely needs to be put more on the field right there. He was seeing so much momentum from the start, and now that they added him, and now that he's been seeing some more play, hopefully he's able to show up and show off again.
Here comes Duarte. Duarte drives inside, puts it up. No go.
A block right there, but it seems to be a foul.
Foul called on the Webmasters. That Salgarino is arguing that it was all ball, but the officials have seen otherwise. They're closer to the court than you and I, as Duarte sinks the first free throw.
Speaking of Duarte, he has been so crucial for the Wildcats to be able to get somebody inside, inside onto the post and make those shots that count. But the Wildcats are finally able to tie up the score again, neck and neck with both teams, not really giving an inch to each other, not giving them a room to breathe.
Absolutely, not giving room to breathe is kind of an understatement right now at this point. Salgarino makes his way through, and he falls to the floor.
Salgarino will be meeting that impact onto his face right there and will fall down. Hopefully he's okay, as the game will come unto another stall right here.
Salgarino still lying on the floor. That was a hard fall for Salgarino versus Villamayor, who was just standing right there receiving Salgarino's entire body.
That was just an elbow, right?
Salgarino looks like he's good.
Salgarino seems to have recovered now from that impact. Hopefully, that impact does not affect his impact.
Ooh, I see what you did there, Raj. Hopefully it doesn't, because Salgarino has been a breakout player so far for the Webmasters right now.
Yeah, and as a rookie, I bet all eyes are on him. No seeing where he places onto the next and upcoming games and upcoming rounds and quarters.
And taking his place for the free throw is going to be Libatog. It's going to take the first and second free throw as well. First shot is good for Libatog. Now, Libatog has been some sort of an underrated big man for the Webmasters. People were cheering a lot when 𝐂𝐄𝐒 was handed the ball, but Libatog has been a breakout center for the Webmasters as well. He has been making lots of points, driving to the basket, inside the paint, and in the free throws as well. He has been an absolute force to be reckoned with.
And not only that, Libatog has also been great with those rebounds now, making use of his size to just create that space and block out the other players from ever having a chance to get that rebound.
Villamayor gets the ball again, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound Duarte, high flying, puts it up, no go. Villamayor tries to put it up, still no good. Piodo with the rebound onto Duarte, makes it count this time around. Game is tied at 30-all, courtesy of Piodo.
Game is 30-all again. You know, it seems like there's this back and forth pattern with Webmasters being able to score one up against the Wildcats, but the Wildcats are able to still catch up.
Oh, Libatog mid-range jumper in the face of Villamayor.
Right
That's
there.
how confident Libatog is with his jump shot.
He was so unfazed with that shot right there. Seems the Wildcats were expecting him to use more of his brute.
Oh, and a fadeaway jumper by Duarte. Answers right back. We're tied at 32-all. 2 minutes and a half remaining. Sordilla onto Leonard. Leonard pushes his way inside. Villamayor on the screen. Libatog, mid-range, no good. Rebound, Villamayor. Gives it to Duarte. Here comes Duarte. Rushes, right pass through, puts it up, no good. Here comes the Webmasters. Sordilla with his own drive, it's good! Sordilla answers against Duarte right back, right there. Lot of rivalries being created on the floor right now. What a good fake coming in from Piodo. Piodo puts it up, no good. Rebound for the Wildcats. Duarte onto Ayon. Here comes Ayon, sets up a screen. Villamayor, Ayon, right back inside to Piodo.
Beautiful
finishes right through the basket.
Beautiful use of misdirection right there, as you weren't expecting that bounce pass and onto that bounce pass assist right there. Webmasters are trying to make up for that tie right there, tie scorer.
Ooh, inside Libatog. Once more, he gives him the finger wag as well.
Oh my God.
Not to me, he says, not to me. Libatog, what an absolute force this man is. Currently has 10 points to his name already. Take a look at this replay right here. Ayon onto the inside man, Piodo, right there. Take a look at this other replay from Libatog. Ooh, up against Duarte. Libatog gives him the finger wag right after. Take a look at this. The replay cut it, but the finger wag was absolutely worth it for Libatog right there.
Libatog, being an underrated big man, was able to also subvert that. With 51 seconds left on the clock, will be on a timeout, so catch us back right after. Si Libatog na, bisag big man siya kaya gyapon niya ma-change up niyang tempo ba.
Fans on their seats right here, on the yellow seats, the lower box of Cebu Coliseum. Lots of people out here watching their favorite teams, may it be UC Maine or CIT-U. Lots of people here inside the Cebu Coliseum.
And you can definitely feel the energy of the fans as the two teams are battling it out, taking the lead and resuming the tie between each.
Oh, what a steal right there. Stolen by Eligoyo. Sordilla just a tad bit out of position. And Maverick Eligoyo.
Missed opportunity right there, but you could see the vision of how they were going to go about with it.
Absolutely. They had a vision to try and get a corner position. But here comes Abelio. Right back onto Piodo. Back to Abelio. Abelio, he has been a solid three-point shooter so far. Back to Piodo for three. No good. Put back. Still no good. Another putback won't go. Villamayor puts it up. And that's good that time around.
Crucial point right there from Villamayor. But we see that Libatog was not expecting that to fall out. And getting back to what you said a while ago with Libatog, he's definitely underrated. But not only that, he can change up his tempo and change the pace of the match, switching from an effective defender to a wonderful driving offense.
Absolutely amazing stuff from Libatog as well as the rest of the Webmasters squad as we end this halftime with a 2-point lead for the Webmasters against the Wildcats. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a short break.
Every land is the same, but what we do with it separates a builder from a master. To us, it is more than just creating space. It's about building places where dreams can become reality, where businesses have room to grow, passions have its corner to thrive in. Every milestone has a space for it to happen. We put our heart into every project, and we are committed to deliver the extraordinary time and time again. With masterful leadership, a wide array of quality development, and 20 years of genuine real estate service, we're not just builders. We are landmasters. 20 years of masterful development.
Wow! Sumakses dahil abot kaya? Uy! Sumakses dahil walang arte! Wow! Sumakses dahil walang tigil! With PLDT Home Fiber Prepaid, sumakses din ako! Mag-Fiber Prepaid na!
Ang sarap gumising sa umaga, sa tuwing naaamoy na ang luto ni nanay, ang daing at tinapay, at lalong-lalo na Virginia hotdogs, wala nang ang ibang gusto. Virginia hotdogs, ito ang baon kong paborito. Basta Virginia.
Rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
One size fits all? Hard pass. Introducing a groundbreaking DigiFlex mobile experience. Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM.
What a thrilling first half of the match indeed. And of course, I have with me supporters from both teams. We have James Pablo from CIT and Wency Malinaw from UC. Now, of course, you guys have both witnessed the game. How are you finding the match so far?
Nindot raman kay sikit randoa niya. Nindot ra.
Of course.
I find it so exciting. I can see that each team are very eager to win and it's very close fight. So everyone in the audience are very excited for this match.
Of course, you've been watching the game and you've been coming here. So of course, which player are you most excited to see in action?
Sa CIT College ra si atong point guard si Ayon kay idol na ako.
How about you?
I am very happy to see again 𝐒𝐄𝐄 from UC because it is his comeback game, and also for Atunay, this is his first CESAFI League is joining right now. So I'm very happy to see them in the court right now.
Okay, lastly, is there any words of encouragement for the team that you are supporting?
Kumbati lang jud kay daog lagi ni.
I just want to say that go for the gold and we will fight until the championship game.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Virginia, Smart Communications and PLDT, Crane Lab, Cebu Landmasters, Molten and Mikasa, Sonac, Kick, 𝐂𝐄𝐒, and PLDT Home and Smart Communications. Thank you to our sponsors for making the CESAFI season possible. Now we're passing it on to the commentators.
Thank you very much, Rode, for that interview with the fans around the Cebu Coliseum. And if you take a look at our halftime statistics right here, both teams have relatively equal attempts, but it seems like the University of Cebu Webmasters just has a lot more made, 2 more made than the Wildcats right here. And in terms of, you know, one of the most crucial aspects of the game, the turnovers, it seems like Wildcats are having a bit of trouble controlling their turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, they're able to possess the ball, but they're not able to step it up, actually, and just bring back the momentum they had from the first quarter. But as we can see here, the Webmasters are able to convert more of those possessions into scores and baskets, which is effectively the goal for this game.
Absolutely. That is effectively what they want to do this entirety of the game. And we still have 3rd and 4th quarter to go. And already it's been heating up so far. I hope all of the players have set aside their animosity for one another, you know, personal animosity. But I hope their in-game animosity will not go. I really, really want to see some heated exchanges. You know, as much as the coaches wouldn't want to, I want to see heated exchanges. I want to see the passion these players have. As long as there's no harm being done, you know, just blurt out the passion for both teams.
We want to see a grudge match, not a grudge match.
Yeah, absolutely. I see what you did there, Raj. We want to see, you know, some players going hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Some players putting up ridiculous 3-pointers. And so far, so good for both of the teams. They have been absolutely amazing when it comes to putting up a show, especially with the Webmasters, who have been given lots of 3-point opportunities by the Wildcats. Very, very characteristic of the Webmasters game plan.
Yeah, but knowing that basketball is also a physical sport, you know, like contacts or overpowered contacts are never really avoidable, or they're inevitable. But seeing here, it's more frequent with this game. But hopefully, we are able to, you know, circumnavigate throughout the whole match with predicaments that might arise as the game continues to progress. But basically, all I'm saying is that one team is very, very physical with their play style, no, and the other one is a space maker. But they often shift the tempo to not really per se confuse the other team, but also it's like a mix-up, you know, a mix-up. Yeah. That's the term I'm looking for.
Definitely a mix-up has been happening a lot here in this game so far between UC Maine and CIT-U, as Nalos handles the rock, kicks it over inside to Angelio. Back to Quizon, open lane, no good. Rebound Villamayor, back to Ion. Here comes Ion, handing the rock once more for the Wildcat squad. Villamayor inside, onto Piodo for three, no good. Rebound Ion. A lot of contact, spin move as well. But Ion will get fouled on the way up, and he will go to the line for two.
You definitely see Ion making so much effort, no, to just get that layup in. But seeing Nalos and Ion together on the same space is kind of like seeing the two players who are designated for handling the ball, just trying to check each other out. And we see Ion right there not get his first free throw in. Hopefully he gets the second one to close the gap that's been going on between the two teams. You know, whenever the Webmasters seem to get the lead, the Wildcats seem to chase them back.
Absolutely, they have been known to chase down big leads, but their biggest job right now is to close out an opportunity to get a lead over the Webmasters, as Angelio slows it down. Back to Nalos, onto Chavez, inside, that's going to be Libatog. Once more, Libatog puts it up, no good. Onto Piodo, inside to Abelio. Mid-range jumper is good. Abelio once more with his mid-range jumper. Currently has 9 points to his name.
That was a wonderful execution right there. The Webmasters weren't able to set up their defenses, actually. So that gave the greatest advantage to them for scoring that mid-range shot.
Oh, what a good shot, but unfortunately won't push through. Rebound. Oh, gets taken away by Libatog. Here comes Lapis. Kicks it out to the corner for three. Couldn't quite get it. Ayon will get the rebound. Here comes Ayon. Pushes right through the defense. No good. Libatog once more with the ball. Bit of a tactic there to not get out of bounds. But Abelio saves it for the Wildcats. They reset the clock. Here comes Abelio once more. Inside, kicks it outside to Villamayor for three. No go. The ball goes out of bounds. Webmasters ball.
Ayom has been really making those quick decisions to position himself closer and be able to get to the basket first, but is not able to convert that, especially when he's getting pinched by like giants from the Webmasters.
Giants is kind of an understatement for the Webmasters right now. They have a lot of big men, not just playing big man positions as well. Some of them are forwards, power forwards even. So there isn't that much the Wildcats can do except hope for the best, as Salgarino misses on that three-pointer. Here comes Abelio looking for the man inside, but Villamayor is wide open. No good. Rebound, Webmasters. Here comes Nalos. Nalos inside, kicks it outside. Back to Nalos all the way. Nalos onto Leonard. Leonard looks for Lapis. Lapis for three. It's good.
That was great right there. Beautiful transition, no? From screen to an assist opportunity for that long shot.
Long shot indeed, but Duarte almost loses the ball. Abelio takes it, kicks it over to the other side for 3. No good. Oliveros tries to get a piece of that ball but couldn't quite get it. Here comes Nalos once more. Sets up a play, but that's going to be a foul called on Serafin Duarte right there. Serafin Duarte is already in a bit of a foul trouble. That's his 3rd.
I think not really the issue, but the struggle that the Wildcats are having is that whenever they're up for a drive and trying to score for their basket, is they only have one person there, right there on the inside, making it difficult when the rest of the Webmasters are able to make up for that pace right there.
Absolutely, making up the pace is what the Webmasters have been doing. They've now recovered and are now sitting at a 4-point lead up against the Wildcats. Here comes the big man from CIT-U pushing inside.
Oh no.
And that's going to be a foul once more on Serafin Duarte. That's his third personal foul for Duarte, ladies and gentlemen. That was his 2nd earlier, and right now it is his 3rd.
This time the gap is not being followed, and it's actually expanding just a little bit more by 1 point, by a few points actually, 4 points, sorry. But you can definitely see it take a toll with how with the CIT-U Wildcats are doing. But not that far off, actually. Not that far off.
Not that far off indeed, as it's only a 4.2 possession ball game. Back to Nalos. Nalos drives inside, tosses the ball. That's going to be received by the bench right there as the Wildcats regain possession.
The difficult part is not actually, it's not keeping the ball, it's for them to actually make that basket. We're seeing a lot of movement from the Wildcats, but no conversion as of the moment. Hopefully this one will put it in the bag with that screen right there. The 3, but does not go in.
The 3 ball won't come in from Codillo as Lapis kicks it out to Sordilla for 3. No go. Leonard with the rebound, puts it back up.
Ow.
It's good.
And that expands the gap even more between the Wildcats and the Webmasters. Nalos.
Inside to Villamayor. And a traveling violation is being called as he had a bit of trouble receiving that pass.
Unfortunate, as he was trying to regain balance after getting possession of the ball. He was just not able to plant his feet on the ground, and that led to a traveling violation.
Here comes Nunol, kicks it out to Lapis. Back to Leonard, who just scored the last point. Lapis for 3. No good this time. Rebound still on Lapis. Inside, Salgarino hits the backboard.
5 minutes left, and that block was supposed to be a crucial deciding moment for both teams. Now they're subbing out Salgarino for 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐊, bringing the big man back on the stage, and this is finally his time to perform.
That is it. Lapis gets the ball, possession. 3-pointer won't go. Tussle by 𝐂𝐿. And that's Villamayor right there, lying on the floor. He is having a bit of trouble guarding 𝐂𝐿. I mean, 𝐂𝐿 is just superior in physicality, physically. But Villamayor has the heart to continue to guard 𝐂𝐿 despite all of that. Because Villamayor being brought up by his teammates.
Hopefully Villamayor is okay, because I'm over here from the stage, but I could definitely feel that thud. Hopefully he didn't hit his head or anything. We could only hope for the best with these players as they're physically trying to battle it out.
And Tagokon will step back into the floor in place of Villamayor as the Wildcats get the ball here.
Oh,
Codillo handles the rock. He's inside to Tagokon. Tagokon for 3.
does not go in.
No good. Quizon with the ball. Back to Nonol. Here comes Nonol. Nonol onto Ekal. Back to Sordilia for 3. It's good.
That ball on Ekel was very crucial right there. No, they were due to the mix-up from the previous quarters. They didn't know if Ekel would drive or pass it on or kick it back out. Beautiful maneuver right there, leading to that three-pointer, very uninterrupted.
Absolutely uninterrupted three-pointer. And an 8-second violation committed by the Wildcats. That's another turnover for them. And right now, to give you a bit more info, is our courtside reporter, Rode. Take it away.
As you can see, on the first half of the game, it has been a steep competition as the CIT-U Wildcats are showing consistency and has been stepping up against the Webmasters. Knowing the Wildcats are going against UC, head coach Don Belano of the Wildcats wants to change the culture, the identity of the team, and has full trust in his system.
Thank you very much for that report, Rode. And indeed, the Wildcats are looking to try out a new system, a new culture for them right here compared to the previous seasons. And Oliveros now handles the rock, drives inside, puts it up. No good, and he almost did a split right there.
Yeah, speaking of culture, no, I think it's really crucial for them to actually be able to outpace the Webmasters as well with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. We're going to be seeing a timeout, folks. Catch more of us after this break.
Rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
One size fits all. Hard pass. Introducing a groundbreaking DigiFlex mobile experience. Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority and customize all you want, because the real flex is when everything is built to your rules. Kick Mobile. Our way, our rules.
Hindi aabot ang data!
Back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen, and the Wildcats will still have possession. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Oliveros tries to look for the open man onto Tagakon. There's going to be a call right there being made by our officials. And that's Charisma being called for the foul right there. 4th personal already for Christian Charisma.
One more is all he needs to graduate, unfortunately.
Abelio, mid-range jumper, no good. Tagokon, put back is good. That's going to be Tagokon for you.
Great finish right there by Tagokon. And now, we're definitely going to see some play right here as the Webmasters make their attempt as a response to that right there.
Here comes Abelio. Abelio stops onto Piodo for 3.
It's
good.
Piodo with that uninterrupted 3 right there. Definitely making that space that the Wildcats are known for. They need to take every opportunity they can get.
A quick 5-0 run as Nonol tries to put a stop to it. Here comes Abelio. Abelio gets separated. Tagokon inside onto Charisma. 2-step. Taps it away. Oliveros onto Piodo once more for 3. Good! Back-to-back 3-pointers for Piodo.
You love to see those. You love to see that the Wildcats are finally taking the three-pointer shots that they were dominating on the first quarter. But 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐊 has the ball. Will the big man stop them?
Kicks it out to Sordilla. Couldn't quite get it. Charisma with the rebound. He has to play a bit safer right now. Not too physical. He's already in foul trouble.
Oh.
Here comes
Oh,
Abelio.
Abelio. Oh!
Couldn't get it with a putback coming in from
Oh,
Takokon.
no.
Is good. And that's a quick 10-0 run by the CIT-U Wildcats, getting them within a single point versus the Webmasters.
Such a quick pace and turnout of the event. But now we'll be able to see the replay right here with Nalos up for that putback. And as the Webmasters try to get that ball into the rim, we see the Wildcats making their way, trying to defend. But Nalos simply scores. Gets that basket in with the three-pointer, by the way. Takokon being a very, very valuable, Abelio making those really, really crucial points to catch up to the Webmasters. Now, as I was about to say, the crucial players are being subbed out, but they're still holding on pretty well, actually. The Wildcats using their space makers properly, but using their space makers properly with Abelio and Takokon and Piodo. Yeah, we have some really, really great shooters right here for the Wildcats, but not to discredit the Webmasters. They're going to have to step it up by controlling the center here with Chavez.
Here comes Chavez with the ball, looks for the open man. Lapis onto the corner. That's going to be 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿 for three. No good. Rebound, Oliveros. 1 minute and a half to go. Here comes Abelio. Abelio looks for the open spot, drives inside. And that's going to be a traveling violation.
Unfortunate.
Committed by Piodo. He couldn't dribble the ball in time.
The Wildcats are definitely crawling their way back up and over the Webmasters, but the Webmasters won't go down without a fight. You know, these powerful giants with the moves as light as feather are definitely going to try and defend that lead they have over the Wildcats.
Lapis onto Libatog. Here comes Libatog. The man inside, puts it up. No good. Rebound for the Webmasters, 𝐂𝐿, but it's going to be a shot clock.
And Lapis makes that shot, but will the referee call it?
There seems to be a bit of a confusion here.
That conundrum right there with a split-second shot. It's going to be debated right now by the officials. We're going to wait for the results. As you can tell how this game is going to unfold. We'll see the people right here with us live at the Cebu Coliseum, waving and supporting, greatly supporting, you know, the teams they're rooting for. Very, very loud and energetic here tonight with this really tight game from the Wildcats and the Webmasters.
You take a look at some of our supporters, both from UC and CIT-U, making up the audience right now. Can even see some senior high schoolers here from CIT-U and UC as well in attendance in Cebu Coliseum.
Yeah, and not just that, not just students actually. It's for the love of the game. We see Filipinos, actually, it's a good method to know Filipinos if they know ball with basketball.
Absolutely. The Filipinos, you know, it's our unofficial number one sport. Yeah,
they have finally adopted it.
Is it our official number one sport at this point? But we're about to see, you know, as the review is being completed.
Yep.
And the
after the review, shot clock violation.
Oh, too bad.
It was indeed a shot clock violation being made. Take a look at this replay right here. This was Libatog handling the ball, 4 seconds left, puts it up. It did not hit the rim. That's why it was a shot clock violation.
Too bad.
It did not hit the rim. So that clears up any confusion amongst the players right now.
Could have made the Webmasters just a little bit more safer on their side, but it seems that the Wildcats had their offenses at bay. You know, they are able to delay that, which caused the shot clock violation. And now the Wildcats will be up for inbound with with Piodo on the ball.
Here comes the Wildcats. They're stepping up to the challenge here. The UC Webmasters have been your runner-ups from last season's finale. And right now, they're showing a bit of a crack in their defense. Oliveros kicks it outside to Piodo for three.
Oh!
No good. Rebound, Lapis.
Just a little bit more power on that shot right there and would have made it so that the Wildcats would be on the lead.
Libatog couldn't quite get that shot done. Tagokon with the rebound. Here comes Abelio, 31 seconds remaining. Abelio scans the floor, tries to drive inside onto Piodo, puts it up, but a foul will be called right there on Quizon, who pushed Piodo as he was driving into the basket.
Really unfortunate right there, no? The missed chance actually for a three-pointer right there was so sad to see. They were actually able to do things right, play off their strengths, you know, make that space just for the Wildcats. Wildcats with their speed got to make that space for them to be able to make those baskets. But now the game has been tied with Piodo's free throw. Will he make the next shot? And he does. The Wildcats are finally ahead of the Webmasters again.
Here comes the Webmasters. Chavez wants to silence all the CIT-U supporters right now with 10 seconds remaining. Isolation play. Chavez, final possession for three.
Oh!
In and out. Oliveros with the ball. Puts it up. Oh! No good.
Unfortunate. Was a great attempt though. Would have been really nice if that made it in. But both teams were only executing, you know, very risky shots in an attempt to get the basket to get ahead of the other team. But unfortunately, both teams weren't able to plant their foot on the ground and get the proper aim for their throws. As we see that the third quarter ends with CIT-U Wildcats 51 and UC Maine Webmasters at 50. Making the Wildcats ahead of the Webmasters as we're approaching our timeout. You can catch more of us.
We'll be right back after this short break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to the ball game as we start the fourth and final quarter with the Wildcats leading by a single point, courtesy of the free throws by Piodo. Here comes Tagokon with the ball. Gets picked off. Abelio has to kick it outside real quick onto Oliveros. Puts it up. but it won't be counted as it will be another foul called on Quezon.
Unfortunate right there when they were able to make the basket. Seems that fate is trying to put them in line with the Webmasters, not giving them that opportunity and advantage of a score.
Here comes Oliveros for three.
Oh,
won't go. Rebound to Tagokon. Back to Piodo. Back to Oliveros. On to Abelio. Here comes Abelio. Open spot for three.
Oh,
good.
Beautiful three right there by Abelio. What a wonderful three right there with that circling maneuver that they were doing. It gave him enough space to get that three-pointer.
And a foul will be called right there off the ball as the Webmasters will retain possession. That's going to be a foul on Abelio, the jersey number 35. Here comes Angelio. Back to Chavez. Chavez. Inside to Leonard. Back to Angelio. Angelio to Quezon. Onto the corner. Chavez. Mid-range jumper.
Oh.
Won't go. Rebound. Oliveros. Here comes Oliveros. Looks for the open spot. Kicks it out to Abelio. Here comes Abelio.
Oh.
Drives. Long two.
Oh!
In and out for Abelio.
Unfortunate. It does not go in right there.
Here comes Angelio. Angelio to Leonard. Inside.
Oh!
No good. Rebound Tagokon. Here comes Oliveros. Sets up a play. Oliveros with the rock.
Oh!
Gets troubled by Angelio.
Loose ball.
Angelio takes possession of the ball. Flies high.
Oh!
And he's going to be fouled by Oliveros on the way up. As he will. And that's going to be Angelio going to the line for two.
The Wildcats are finally having the margin to expand more and capitalize more on that lead they have over the Webmasters. Although here at the fourth quarter, they're still not. They still can't afford for any mistakes. They're able to leverage that safety lead of 4 points and just stall it out with the Webmasters as they were. And now we can see that the free throw percentages of 13 over 20 free throws from the Wildcats, 65%, and from the
Webmasters.
Yeah.
The Webmasters have lesser free throw attempts. But right now, that's going to be Angelio making 2 for 2 on the free throw line.
They're finally able to close that gap with the Wildcats.
Here comes Villamayor. Inside to
Oh.
Villamayor!
Oh, no.
No good. Here comes Angelio on the offense. Inside.
Oh,
Gets tapped away. It will still be Webmasters ball, but that hustle defense from the Wildcats starting to pay off.
Ball will now be in possession of the Webmasters, but it would be a really, they could make really quick work with the ball right here, knowing that they're on the offense.
No.
Right there.
Outside.
Oh!
Three, that's Sordilia!
Beautiful three right there, putting the Webmasters ahead of the Wildcats. Oh! Slip up right there. Slip up by Sordilia. Falls down to the ground.
That's going to be a foul called on Ayon once more. That's his final foul. And Ayon, ladies and gentlemen, just graduated, ejected, fouled out of the game is what I'm trying to say. As that Sordilia sinking in the first free throw.
Webmasters were able to extend that gap by just 2 points. But is it enough, to keep the lead for this quarter? Wildcats may have a little bit of difficulty trying to get back the lead if the Webmasters keep continuing to stall out this game.
Here comes, long three-pointer. Won't go. Rebound, Wildcats. Here comes Abelio. Back to Villamayor. Onto inside. Oliveros looking for the open spot, but it gets tapped away by Lapis.
It would be really dangerous right now for the Webmasters to let anybody of the top scorers for Wildcats to hold the ball as of now, but it seems that Abelio was not able to get that crucial space that he needed.
Abelio has the ball. 15 seconds left to work with. Back to Oliveros. Oliveros tries to size up a three inside from the free throw line. No good. Rebound on Lapis, but here comes Nonol once more. Nonol kicks it back out to Lapis. Lapis, long three. No go. Oliveros with the rebound.
And now the match has come to a stall as both teams struggle to get one up more.
Abelio for three.
No good.
No good that time around as Nonol gets the rebound. Here comes Nonol, speeds through onto Angelio. Angelio kicks it right back outside to Sordilla. Inside Sordilla. Back outside onto Leonard. Here comes Leonard, muscles his way through. No good. Gets the ball tapped away from his hands. Kicks it back out to Nonol, who drives inside, drops it off for Sordilla. 6 seconds left. No good.
Unfortunate right there.
And another foul will be called on Angelio right there. Here comes the Wildcats with the ball. Onto Piodo. Back to Oliveros now. Nonol slips and falls. Here comes Villamayor. Passes it to Piodo. Piodo inside. Back outside. Nonol takes advantage. Here comes Nonol. But the ball will still remain in possession of the Webmasters.
With Piodo back in, there's definitely going to be some threat and level of pressure for the Webmasters. But speaking of pressure, how are we handling right over there, Rode?
Are now minutes away of knowing who gets to bring home the bacon. The fans are just as thrilled as I am, filling the Coliseum with their cheers. The Webmasters were reminded to hold the play, obtain and sustain, and stay consistent whenever they get the ball. Back over to the Wildcats, they were told to be confident and thrive even when it gets intimidating. They also want James Abelio to step up to really put his potential out there. CESAFI, both teams are showing great grit tonight, but we know that only one remains a winner. Will the Wildcats roar their way through the win, or will the Webmasters navigate the ball through victory?
That's right, Rene. Confidence is indeed the name of the game as they try to break through the Webmasters defense, no? But yeah, we're seeing the Wildcats needing to penetrate more into how the Webmasters are controlling the center as of lately.
Absolutely. The Webmasters not allowing any inside points to be scored by the Wildcats. They know how dangerous the Wildcats can be inside the paint, and they're not allowing any of that to happen by setting up a perimeter defense. And here comes Leonard. Second shot is good for Leonard. That's going to be a 4-point lead now for the Webmasters.
Speaking of that center, no, if they're also not careful with that center, CIT-U Wildcats could capitalize on them playing or on them gathering at the center to make that space for those crucial three-pointer shots, especially with their top shooters on the field right now.
Absolutely. CIT-U's top shooters are being put on the floor right now. And Nonol has a bit of trouble with the ball. Tagokon gets it inside. That's going to be a tad too high to
Overshoots
receive
it.
for Duarte, who was waiting inside.
Definitely overshot that pass right there. That was crucial. If the Wildcats actually wanted to take over the Webmasters.
Absolutely, the morale has just been reversed. The Webmasters now have the lead, and Chavez handing the rock, kicks it to Angelio. Angelio back to Chavez. Neon Chavez back to Sordilla. Open look is good.
Uninterrupted. A beautiful three right there from Sordilla, which expands the gap even more. And now it calls for a timeout. You can catch more of us after this break.
And we're now going back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. UC Maine Webmasters with a 7-point lead versus the Wildcats. Currently 61-54. That's Abelio handing the rock. Kicks it over to Piodo. Piodo tries to look for the open man, Tagokon. Right back to Oliveros. Here comes Oliveros. Inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Wildcats. But he steps right out of bounds. That's going to be Webmaster's ball this time.
Yeah, we can definitely see how I don't think they're disoriented, just a lack in synchronicity between the teams, the teammates, team members of the Wildcats, which is very, very crucial. And when they get that synchronization gets going, they seem to lack that power to make that basket just go inside make the ball go inside the basket.
And just as we mentioned it, right after CIT-U made a run of them for their own, it's currently UC Maine who has an 11-0 run to claim the lead. And still rebound by Chavez. Back to Sordilla. Sordilla calms them down. 6 seconds left to shoot. Puts it up. No good. That's going to be Angelio. Once again, called for a foul.
Seems that there's some conundrum right here. The officials are trying to talk discussing it just a little. Right off to the side, away from the ball.
And that's going to be a lot of fouls already for Angelio.
The referees are deciding what to take. You know, I'm really feeling that this game is such a stall match.
Absolutely. Both teams with lots of stoppages as Charisma is checked back into the game in place of Tagokon. Looks for the open man in the corner. Another three-pointer. That's good.
Oh my. Beautiful three-pointer right there. Now the 10-point lead against the CIT-U. The Webmasters going again for the layup.
That's a 16-0 run. Ladies and gentlemen, 16-0 run by the Webmasters. And Piodo kicks it out to Codilio for 3.
Oh,
no
just
good this
off
time.
to the side. Seems that the Wildcats are choking hard at the crucial quarter of this game.
Absolutely not what the Wildcats want. This point in time, long throw over to Sordilia, who has to wait for his teammates to come through. Sordilia handles the rock, scans the floor, looks for the open spot, open opportunity, step back jumper.
No good.
No good for Sordilia. Inside, Oliveros, slips. Slips and falls.
Crucial moment right there. If he could have just positioned himself, but no. Such an unfortunate slip-up cost them possession of the ball as his feet goes beyond the boundary. Really unfortunate right there, but the Webmasters will now be taking possession of the ball.
Here comes Chavez. Onto Lapis. Back to Leonard. Looks for the open man. Sordilia once again. He has been very, very effective. Not just this quarter. Onto Leonard. Muscles his way through. Outside. Back to Sordilia. That's going to be a shot clock violation for the Webmasters. It's another opportunity for the Wildcats.
Especially if they're going to bring back that fast-paced scoring they had from the previous quarter, no? They're definitely going to be able to make this possible for a comeback or even an overtime, but not seeing that anytime soon if they can't seem to synchronize with one another.
Oh, that's going to be a missed opportunity for Duarte. He couldn't get a shot open. Chavez with the ball, guarded by Abelio. Heavy stuff.
He's not budging.
Chavez inside, kicks it out to Leonard, back to Chavez. Chavez looks for an open spot.
Oh.
No good. Rebound Wildcats. Here comes Charisma. Codilio. Great pass to Abelio.
That's good.
Great save. Last 2 minutes already, ladies and gentlemen. Codilio back outside.
Oh, almost.
Charisma makes a pass. Onto Lapis. The alley-oop is good. The Webmasters take a commanding 14-point lead.
With 1 minute and 48 seconds left on this game, will the Wildcats still be able? Do you think they still have a chance of making this through?
I mean, they need a miracle right now, because if you take a look at this replay, that was such a good alley-oop onto Lapis right there. Take a look at this one. Oh, just absolute art.
Beautiful.
With the Webmasters.
Beautiful indeed, and it doesn't feel like it doesn't seem like the Wildcats are just losing morale, but the Webmasters are also gaining confidence, you know, making those risky plays right there. As you can see with that alley-oop, they're getting more confident and more bold with their scoring opportunities.
Absolutely. Getting more bold is selling them short, ladies and gentlemen. They have been making some egregious plays, egregious shots all over the course of the game already. And that was just icing on the cake, that alley-oop onto Lapis right there. This just goes to show the amount of confidence the Webmasters have right now, the amount of sheer, teamwork, connectivity these players have in mind is just off the charts. And the Wildcats will need to pull off a miracle here. 14 points in 1 minute and 48 seconds. They need to take all the shots they can get. As Abelio now inbounds the ball inside to Villamayor. Villamayor muscles his way through, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Duarte puts it up once more. And a foul will be called as Duarte gets slapped on his hand the way up.
It seems as there's a difficulty for the Wildcats to get some points in, but luckily, hopefully, this free throw would close the gap a little. Barely though, just barely. Though 1 minute and 40 seconds into this match, there's still a chance. As long as the game is not over, it's not done.
Absolutely. As they say, the ball is round, or bilog ang bola. in basketball terms.
Ball is life.
And ball is life for all of these players right here. Heavy defense being played now by the Wildcats. They don't want to give any opportunity to the Webmasters, not even an inbound. Duarte on the ball. 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐊 has to put it up.
Nice one.
8 seconds remaining. Duarte with his own layup is good as well. 10 points lead.
There's still a chance. There is still hope for the Wildcats to resurge from this 10-point deficit. No, 1 minute and 25 seconds. There's still that's still a long way from ending the game. Very close, but still very, very far.
Very, very far indeed, as it gets even further right now, as Leonard will go to the line due to the penalty zone already for CIT-U. Can they recover? First shot won't go for Leonard.
Unfortunate.
The Webmasters still hanging on to a 10-point lead. That's still a huge lead in terms of the time available. 1 minute and 25 seconds left.
They're really keeping up the pressure here, trying to stall it out, making the Wildcats fall for that pressure and making those mistakes by themselves by losing possession of the ball.
Duarte loses the possession. Here comes Sordilla onto Leonard. Tries to push his way inside, but Oliveros catches it onto Duarte on the other end. It's good. 9-point game. 1 minute remaining.
It would take a miracle to get those 9 points to retain for a tie and a possible overtime. It would really need a miracle for the Wildcats, but I believe miracles are real. So let's see them as they try to play it out.
We might see it right now, but we might not. The Webmasters Sordilla has another chance to extend their lead here. 2 free throws awarded. First shot is good for Sordilla.
Back to a 10-point deficit. The gap grows with each free throw, which is really crucial in this quarter, actually.
The Wildcats should not be giving up points this easy to the Webmasters. They have a lot of points left. Look at that drive coming in from Duarte. 9-point game. Gets blocked. Oliveros, who gets who? Oliveros with the ball, puts it up inside, no good. But a foul will be called once more. And that's going to be the Wildcats heading to the line for 2.
You have to respect CIT-U, with their grit in fighting back and pushing through. Actually, it's not easy to keep up with such brutes from the Webmasters, especially if they're known for those quick and risky plays now in this quarter.
Oliveros doesn't sink the first one. Has another opportunity to knock this down to an 8-point game. Oliveros makes the second.
And it will be a timeout to be called by the Webmasters.
And ladies and gentlemen, this timeout is definitely needed. They're sensing blood in the water for the Wildcats. 8-point game, 51 seconds left. That's at most, or at the very least, those are just 3 from beyond the arc, or 2 3-pointers and a single field goal. And that's UC Maine Webmasters not being complacent with what's happening. Because if you take a look at this replay right here, another angle on the alley-oop earlier in the game. Look at that beautiful, beautiful alley-oop.
Beautiful connection from the 2 players right there. But aside from that, you can really see how rigid they are, how stern they are. But they know, especially the players, they know that cooling off at this moment is not an option. clearing your mind is one thing, but cooling off is not. They have to stay in the heat of the game if they want to make it through and win.
Absolutely. Clearing your mind, keeping the heat inside, not outside, because, you know, that's going to end up with a lot more fouls in favor of Webmasters.
Yeah.
But both of these teams are now in the penalty zone, so both teams cannot afford another foul lest they want to expand their leads, respectively. Leonard catches onto Lapis, back to Chavez. They're killing time right now. Lapis in the corner onto Leonard. Leonard versus Duarte. Inside, no good. No. Rebound, Chavez gets taken away by Oliveros. Gets taken away once more. Here comes Leonard. They're going to drown time. They're going to drain so much time with these plays right here. They've got 17 seconds left to play with. And CIT-U can't afford another foul. Chavez just playing with it. Outside, three-pointer is good!
Oh no, that is so unfortunate. Taking back so much effort from the Wildcats to close the gap, all for it to go down the drain with that three-pointer right there.
And that is the dagger, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Boy Lapis secures the game for the Webmasters. 74-63. An 11-point game between the Webmasters and the Wildcats, with the former triumphant over CIT-U. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it has been such a good game. Very, very exhilarating game for everyone involved, everyone watching as well, on their toes in the last quarter. But alas, the Webmasters got away with their own version of a freight train. And that's it for this game, 74-63.
It was such a beautiful match, no? Around second and third quarter, we were seeing a cat and mouse action from both teams, seeing as they were trying, as the Webmasters were taking the lead, but the Wildcats were able to respond back by tying it out. But as you can see, I really feel like the Wildcats, could have played more around the combinations that they were making the entire game. You see how Piodo and Abelio were such a threat.
And right now is our hymns, ladies and gentlemen, for both teams. First up for the victors, UC Maine Webmasters.
Praises be to thee.
right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for our hymns. And take a look at the post-game statistics here. It just seems like even though the Webmasters have attempted more shots,
Yeah.
and even if CIT-U had more rebounds, it just like it's more effective whenever the Webmasters do it because they have lesser turnovers as well.
Yeah. They were able to retain much possessions of the ball, no, and they were able to effectively convert it through. But to give credit, but the Webmasters are a really sturdy team, especially with their ability to just hold their ground. Each player being able to hold their ground. But to know more about the best player of the game, maybe pass it on to our courtside reporter, Roday.
CESAFI fans, tayo ay nagbabalik. After all those dribble shots and an intense match, the UC Webmasters managed to bag their first win of the season. Here with me, I have the player of the game, Sordilia, who showed us an astonishing 17 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Now your game gave me chills, but you managed to bring the heat out there on the court. Now, how were you able to bag your win despite it being intense?
Kuha rami sa among sistema gihatag sa among coach. Dagan man turnovers pero nagyapon mi sa nilikabot yapon mi para mo daog karon nga first game.
Now, of course, you have your supporters. What can your supporters expect from you for your following games? What can your supporters expect from you for your following games?
Dako kay nakakasaban sa unduha karon. Dagan man mga miss nga tira pero wala gyapon ako giundang.
Now, of course, would you like to give anyone a shout out?
First ako pasalamatan og Ginoo sa gihatag nga kadaogan. Shout out ko sa mga pamilya nasa Toledo. Ama, naanaw karon dire. O shout out ko sa akong uyab nakita-aw og sa akong mga barkada sa Toledo. Labi na sa akong kuya sa Waipo as nga pagsuporta o sa UC community. Labi na ni Coach Kern o sa akong mga teammates.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Sordilia. Now, today's game was indeed thrilling and exciting, but of course, it wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. This CESAFI season is proudly brought to you by Virginia, Basta Hotdog Virginia, Smart Communications and PLDT, keeping us all connected. Crayon Lab, the official CESAFI merchandise provider. Cebu Masters, we build with you in mind. Molten and Mikasa, the official game balls of CESAFI. Sonak, your trusted technology partner. Kick, a next-generation customizable mobile experience, our ways, our rules. Pusopi, your game, your community. And of course, PLDT, Home, Smart, and Communications, bringing the strongest connection, your home and beyond. This is from Pulse to Play. This is Renee here at Courtside.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, the only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now! Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry, the only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry, the only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, 𝐂𝐄𝐒𝐿𝐿
Every land is the same, but what we do with it separates a builder from a master. To us, it is more than just creating space. It's about building places where dreams can become reality. Where businesses have room to grow, passions have its corner to thrive in. Every milestone has a space for it to happen. We put our heart into every project, and we are committed to deliver the extraordinary time and time again. With masterful leadership, a wide array of quality development, and 20 years of genuine real estate service, we're not just builders. We are land masters. 20 years of masterful development.
Wow! Sumakses dahil abot kaya? Uy! Sumakses dahil walang arte! Wow! Sumakses dahil walang tigil! With PLDT Home Fiber Prepaid, sumakses din ako! Mag-fiber prepaid na!
Ang sarap gumising sa umaga, sa tuwing naaamoy na ang luto ni nanay, ang daing at tinapay, at lalong-lalo na Virginia hotdogs, wala nang ang ibang gusto. Virginia hotdogs, ito ang baon kong paborito. Basta hotdog, Virginia.
Rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
One size fits all? Hard pass. Introducing a groundbreaking DigiFlex mobile experience. Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority and customize all you want, because the real flex is when everything is built to your rules. Kick Mobile. Our way, our rules.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now! Di abot ang data! G-Feed! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Please, umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
farfallon amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Atoncino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Atoncino d'amor.
Every land is the same, but what we do with it separates a builder from a master. To us, it is more than just creating space. It's about building places where dreams can become reality. Where businesses have room to grow. Passions have its corner to thrive in. Every milestone has a space for it to happen. We put our heart into every project, and we are committed to deliver the extraordinary time and time again. With masterful leadership, a wide array of quality development, and 20 years of genuine real estate service, we're not just builders. We are landmasters. 20 years of masterful development.
Wow! Sumakses dahil abot kaya? Uy! Sumakses dahil walang arte! Wow! Sumakses dahil walang tigil! With PLDT Home Fiber Prepaid, sumakses din ako! Mag-Fiber Prepaid na!
Ang sarap gumising sa umaga, sa tuwing naaamoy na ang luto ni nanay, ang daing at tinapay, at lalong-lalo na Virginia hotdogs, wala nang ang ibang gusto. Virginia hotdogs, ito ang baon kong paborito. Basta hotdog, Virginia.
Rules, we make them.
Limits, we go beyond them.
One size fits